Are we live?
And my mic was muted on the stream. Let's go.
Hell
We're
yeah.
live. We're live. Let's go. Okay.
Why is that?
Okay. Let me just turn the music down a little bit. Bing bong bong. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Holy shit. We're finally here. Okay. So. Hello everyone. I don't know who's watching.
I feel
What?
like I feel
Is
feeling
that, oh no, he's good, he's good.
Fine. Hi.
Wait. Oh, okay. You're moving now. Okay. So, hello everyone, whoever's watching. Today we're playing Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And you might see some different faces from what you usually see. We have Holly and Jade who are gonna be players alongside me. Say hello.
Hello.
And we have Alan, who's going to be our keeper.
Hello.
Keeper similar
Keeper
to
of
the M,
secrets.
but not really.
The keeper of secrets.
So, I don't know if there's anything that you guys want to do before we
I'm ready to
begin.
go.
So,
No.
on the introducing other characters, do you want just our cameras, or do you want the handout stuff? What do you want?
Let's begin with introducing your characters. I think so. Let's go with. I've rolled this out, so I have actually made a random order. So the beginning person to start, unlikely, is Jade. Who is your character?
Great.
Hi.
Speak up, woman.
I have a character called Cheryl Holiday.
And who is she? What does she do? You know,
She is a private detective.
You can speak up.
I don't want to. She's a private inspector, and yeah, she always gets mistaken for being a man. So rude.
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually,
There you go,
really weird.
Cheryl Holiday. Second on the list, Tom.
Cool. So, my character, being the best character, his name is Jerry Benson. Let's say, ice cream seller man.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Boom. That's the
Fantastic,
introduction.
Cool.
And
That's
okay,
it,
I
that's
can
the introduction,
I can give
that's it.
okay the way he looks, his looks. I drew a lot of inspiration from a very small actor, not very well known. His name's Henry Cavill. Yeah, he's very handsome, muscly, very likable. Yeah.
Okay, and the last person to introduce their character, Harley. Who are you playing today?
Hello. My name is Jonathan Watsits. I'm going to speak like this. I fought in the war. Kind of scarring, not going to lie. The Great War.
Yes,
There will
Great
be no
War.
others. No.
Why would there?
And I am her assistant.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
Most people mistake me for her. But
Oh,
there you
really?
go. Yes.
there you go. Okay. So the characters introduced. Let's dive in to a Call of Cthulhu story.
Okay, let me transfer to the game thing. Boom.
In-game music. Yes. So, it is a rainy New England day in Massachusetts. And you two, Cheryl and Jonathan, you have been summoned by a professor of the Miskatonic University, Professor Ernst McTavish. He's a prolific man in the university. He's the head of archaeology. And he has summoned you two to speak to him in his office. As you're walking through the grounds of the university, it's a rainy day. You can see students running along, covering their hair with books and various sorts of coats and things. But you're slowly directed to the offices of Professor Henry McTavish, and you arrive to find inside the office the professor sat behind a desk, with a large book in front of him, and in front of the desk is another man. You don't know who he is, and you see the professor. He notices you come in, and he goes, "Ah, the great detective Holiday. How nice to meet you." As he turns to you, Jonathan, he goes, "Lovely to meet you finally, sir."
No, you're mistaken. This is Miss Holiday, actually.
You mean?
Yes.
Yes, me.
Apologies, madam. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, the great detective Holiday. And who are you, sir?
I am her right-hand man, Jonathan Watson. Nice to meet you, and I put my hand to shake out.
He shakes your hand, obviously. And he goes, "Well, more the merrier, I guess. This is an associate of mine." And he bids you to stand up, Tom. And he goes, "This is Jerry Benson."
Yo, what's up?
Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Well, you're probably all wondering why I've summoned you here today. Well, I have a bit of a quandary. You see, recently, a professor has gone missing from the university. Professor Henry Rhodes. One of a professor of archaeology here, and since I'm the head, I'm a little bit concerned. You know, the school year has started. It's the 17th of September. The school year has started, and Professor Rhodes is nowhere to be seen. And I wanted to ask, because you're a detective, madam, if you could look into this. He went out on an expedition round about last May. Mid-May, he went on an expedition with a couple of students to a site where she believed there was a vast archaeological knowledge available to us. Not far from Dunwich, in the eastern side of Massachusetts. He took a couple of students with him, but after sort of around June, the students returned, but he stayed there apparently, and then I received a letter as well from him that same June month, but he hasn't returned. And he sort of rummages around in his desk for a bit and produces a letter. He produces a sort of letter which he gives to you to read.
Okay.
There you go. I've put it in the handout section. So you can have a read of that, and then he goes, "I'm just simply concerned because the man is prolific. He was with his wife Abigail. They're a sort of archaeological duo. They roll around the place. They're very well known throughout the university." And he sort of slows down for a moment. He starts looking over some books as he reads the letter. He lets you read the letter.
We're not.
We are not
a
married.
thing. No. No.
No.
That's me.
He's my assistant.
Yes.
I am Holiday. Don't worry, everyone gets it wrong. Don't worry.
Yes. Yes, I am the assistant. Yes. Oh well, my assistant. I mean, not my assistant. My partner here is reading it currently, and I was just going to ask what it says. Go on.
Perhaps you should read it aloud for
Yes.
everyone to hear.
I
you
will
do that. What?
Of course, Miss Holiday. Excuse me if I mispronounce anything. You know, it's been a while. My dear McTavish, I'm very sorry to inform you that I've been unavoidably delayed in my plans to return to the university. Well, as we have discussed in the past, the dig site has proved fruitless. There is still some minor work to be carried out before I can extract myself from the area. I do anticipate returning to Aachen by the end of August at the latest. Again, please accept my deepest apologies for the inconvenience that this extension may cause. In case you are considering sending any members of the field team back to the site, I would recommend against this in the strongest possible terms, As you have probably heard before, it saddens me to say that one of the local farmers has taken a strong dislike to our presence here, and he seems to have some rough associates. While the field team consists of Abigail and me, we probably represent sufficiently little intrusion to be objectionable. But I am sorry to say that an increase in numbers may prove provocative. Abigail sends her love, and we both look forward to returning to Arkham and joining you and Mary for a bridge evening as soon as we can. I'm very sorry, your friend Henry.
Now, something that deeply concerns me about the letter is that Abigail usually writes these things.
Yes.
Rhodes is a bit of a messy man, and she's sort of his helper and assistant. She does his correspondence. She makes sure he's packed properly for all his investigations out of the field. So it's a bit concerning for me that he wrote the letter himself. But that may just be nothing. But he tends to leave these things to Abigail.
Has he ever gone away before?
Oh, many a times he's been on
And
expeditions.
when he goes away, does Abigail normally write for him?
Oh, yes. He's usually busy knee-deep in mud digging away in the ground looking for Native American artifacts or early colonial settlements across the eastern seaboard.
Okay.
We do
Was there
have
any
his-
unusual?
Excuse
Sorry,
me?
go on.
No, please do.
Was there any unusual? Was his behavior unusual before he left or before he went missing?
No, same old Henry Rhodes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
With
no
his
unusual
7
behaviour at all?
toes.
No unusual behavior.
Does he still have all 7 of his toes?
What do you mean?
He's. Oh, it must have been just a rumor, but I heard they only possesses 7 toes.
Who possessed 7
Henry
toes?
Rhodes? No,
Henry
he only
Rhodes.
has 1 foot.
Oh, 1 foot.
He lost the other leg in the war. He's got an artificial leg.
So
Ah,
the
cool.
7 toes are in the 1 foot then.
No, he's just normal. He's got normal feet.
But he said he only had 1 foot, so he doesn't have normal feet. He only has a normal foot.
He has a normal foot, yes. We also, he went out there with 3 students.
What were their names?
Their names are. Give me a moment. If I can find them. I am being very terrible now.
It's right, sir. It's fine.
Please
I just-
continue.
Just a little bit shaken, not seeing him for such a long time.
Right.
Someone would say this is kinda sus.
It's kind of sus, yes, definitely.
And using weird language I've never heard before ever.
I know.
Yes, completely
It must
weird,
be
isn't it?
fine.
Their names were Clarence, Walter, and Mary,
Walter and Mary.
and Clarence as well.
Cool.
Actually, quite interestingly enough, Walter, when he returned, he dropped his studies to take care of his sick mother. He lives in Arkham, but yes, it was quite weird for him to just drop his studies. He was very good, straight A student.
Well, looking after his mother, that's not too suspicious because obviously
I'm,
we need to
obviously.
care for our elders.
Yes.
of course, very important. But
So
I
would
have the
you
other 2
say-
students just outside there.
Ah,
If you want to speak to them.
Yes,
Hmm.
please.
Okay. Send them in! And he shouts out the door, and two people come in, Clarence and Mary. Clarence is a sort of very dashing young man, young boy, 17. He looks a bit vacant. He looks like he's not really paying any attention. He sort of walks in very sort of flamboyantly. He's a very sort of dashing young man. He looks more like a sports team member than a member of an archaeology team. And Mary is quite a petite young girl. She's got like her hair done up in short like thing. She looks a bit like a flapper from the 20s. But she's wearing like a normal like normal girl's dress for school. But she comes in and he goes, right, so yeah, if you want to speak to them about anything, they were on the dig with Rhodes.
Clarence. What's your last name? Sorry.
Clarence Waters.
Waters, Mr. Waters. How did you did you find your teacher Henry, Mr. Henry?
Well, we were there for a few weeks. We did some digging.
But
We looked
did you
around.
like your teacher? Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, Henry's a lovely lad. Yeah, I love Mr. Rhodes. He's great. He's a very fine teacher. He's very nice to students. Yeah, that's all.
Mary, same question.
Oh, yes, I always liked Mr. Rhodes, but it was a little bit weird when we were there. Kept going on about some sort of a cave in the hills, and talking about a colonial settlement he was determined to find. And we did also run afoul with those farmers. Um, Once or twice they came around saying that we were perverting the land and doing all sorts of things, but no, we did fine there. It's a lovely education experience. I was very cross where we had to leave. I was having so much fun.
Why did you have to leave?
Oh, Professor Rhodes said it was dangerous for us to stay. We are obviously under his care, but I was just upset because we did so much. We did find so much stuff. We were there for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and when we were digging, we found, we unearthed a small amount of topsoil and started finding arrowheads, Indian arrowheads. A colonial settlement lamp, all sorts of things.
I must ask, who did see Rhodes last?
Oh, we all saw him. He drove us up to Dunwich from where we took a train back to Arkham.
So you all did it then.
Yes, well, I mean, we did. How dare you? We didn't do anything. We're just students on an
Very
archaeological dig.
defensive.
Okay, all right, Miss, Miss, your name, your surname, Miss
Sorry?
Mary, your surname,
Mary Winters.
Mary Winters, Miss Winters.
Yes. Yes.
I do not stress. Please do not stress. Do not listen to this other one when he makes those comments. He does not understand what you must have been through.
It was quite
And what
terrifying.
you are going through.
Those farmers came round waving guns.
Yes.
So quite violent, you'd say.
Well, they didn't actually fire them, but they were like waving them around and calling us, troublemakers and disturbers.
Oh.
Weapon wavers, I see.
What did these people look like?
Oh, there was I can't remember their names, but there was a short one and a very tall, muscly one. I think they were brothers.
Okay.
Of course, McTavish speaks up. He goes, "Oh, of course, Clarence is not here. We weren't able to reach him. But if you want to speak to him, I do have an address."
Clarence or Walter? Or Walter?
Walter.
Sorry, Walter. I
Oh,
apologize.
sorry.
Yes,
Thought I
Walter.
was-
I have an address for his home. If you'd like to speak to him.
Yes, we would like that, please.
Right. Well, he lives at 36 West Washington Avenue. Not far from the university, maybe a 5-minute drive.
Oh, okay, not far then. That'd be good. Very
And if
simple.
you'd like to look around Rhodes's office, I'm more than happy to let you in.
Yes, that would be our next big thing to do. Thank you.
No problem. He rummages around in a like a cabinet of drawers. His office is very clean for an archaeological person, like a professor's office, head of archaeology. You'd expect to be there artifacts lying around everywhere with labels on them, but they're all it's all very clean, very sort of put away. You've got books on the walls. He's got he's got 2 diplomas behind him. He's very sort of clean and tidy office. But yeah, he goes in and rummages around a cupboard for a second, and he produces a long key which he gives to Cheryl. It's just down the hall, 3 doors down the way, very close. But Clarence and Mary, you could return to your lessons now. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
Can I please have Clarence's last name?
Waters.
So, Clarence Walters. So is Walter's surname Clarence?
No, Waters.
Oh. Never
Like
mind.
the drink.
Okay.
Water. Yes.
Can I have Walter's last name, actually, please?
Oh, Walter Garrick.
Eric.
Oh, thank you very much.
Can I roll I want to roll more like insight, but I'll assume it'll be like spot hidden.
Are you trying to roll insight?
Insight or like
Yeah, so
or
it's like that's
perception
psychology.
or
So that's
perception or
psychology.
something like that. Because I just want to
So
see like
perceptive.
how they
So
react as they
perceptive.
go. Like
Okay, so perceptive skills would be things like listening or spot hidden, or the other one because I remember all of them. So it's listening, spot hidden, and the other one I can't remember what it is. But
so.
yeah, if you want to if you want to have
Basically,
like a
what I
if
want to
you wanna-
do, what I want to
yeah, I
do,
know. Make a psychology roll.
psychology. So I have to roll a 100, right?
So no. So what's your psychology?
Psychology. Bing bing bong 50.
So 50. Okay, so you have to roll beneath 50.
But the dice, it's a
It's a D100.
D100.
So you have to roll 10d10, I guess, if you want to roll that.
I have a 100 thing
Oh,
on
okay, cool.
like it.
That's fine. But yeah, so it's so yeah, roll. Make me a standard psychology roll.
So I got 16.
Okay, so that's like, is that beneath your extreme or is that your hard?
It's beneath my. The extreme is the lowest number, right?
Yes.
That no, my extreme is a 10.
Okay. So you've rolled beneath your hard, so you've got like a very good success there. So as you watch as the students leave, and you sort of try and suss them out a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be anything going on there. You don't pick up on any sort of tells or any sort of or something that might like catch your eye in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to Mr. Rhodes' office?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you walk out of McTavish's office. He bids you a farewell and so says, "Oh, good luck finding the professor." And he goes back to writing in a book he's got or a journal. And you can see you walk out and you walk down 3 doors and you can see a wooden door with a window at the front which is frosted over, and on the window it says Professor Rhodes, archaeology. And you do the key, the door opens. You open the door. Inside, you find the room is very sort of almost like someone packed in a hurry.
Okay.
You can see there are. It's not been cleaned. It's not been tidied. There seems to be a thin layer of dust upon everything. You can see there are a couple of open books on the desk. You can see, obviously his diplomas on the back. But yeah, it's just sort of, it's like, it's this looks more like an archaeology professor's room. It's covered in artifacts, an arrowhead here, a bit of pottery, a colonial lantern.
Look very
And yeah, you
dusty.
can find
Oh, oh,
very sort of stuffy kind of old room. You can have a look around.
Okay. I think I might have lagged that a little bit. But it's okay. Is it okay if I roll like investigation or whatever will be the equivalent?
So yeah, make a spot hidden check. Yeah.
Spot
Do
hidden?
you guys just tell me when you want to make a roll, and I'll tell you what you want to do, and I'll tell you what to roll. Just yeah.
So I
Just
rolled.
make a spot hidden.
I rolled a 39, which is just under my regular, I believe.
Okay. What's your spot hidden?
It's 40. And I rolled
Okay.
a 39.
You rolled 39. Oh, very close. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. So you look around the table, the desk, and you can see there's the book. The desk is covered in sort of archaeology books, like ancient Egyptian archaeology, early colonial England, early colonial America archaeological finds by Professor Stanford of Harvard University. All sorts of these types of books. One book stands out, however, out of all of them, and that is called "The Indian Tribes of the Northeast" by Nathaniel Chapman. Hold on.
Why does this stand out? May I ask?
So it stands out because it's not it's not a book you would find in an archaeology professor's room.
Okay,
But it's,
so I
um,
pick it up and like.
okay,
Yeah.
I've put a handout in.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm no detective, but uh,
No, she is.
I know, and I'm no detective, but therefore, Miss Holiday,
Yes,
what do you think of this? I find it a bit odd, but you tell me. This book
I find it
being,
very odd too.
hmm,
It's very dusty.
Yeah, the book is covered, like it's opened specifically on this page. If someone
Oh.
would like to read it aloud
Oh,
for the purposes of the stream.
Please be aware my assistant is lacking today.
well, I'm fascinated by all these arrows and stuff. It's very interesting. It's history,
Yes.
Holiday. It's history.
It's history.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of things in cabinets and sort of like old artifacts from you're not really sure what time periods these pieces are from.
Does just make you wonder. He must have not been here very much. This room does look like it was more empty than actually used.
Mm.
It's very dusty and old.
Very good
waiting
work.
for the page to be read.
Read the page.
Okay, sorry. Okay. The title of the page is From Indian Tribes of the Northeast by Nathaniel Chapman. I don't know if that would be interesting, but I don't know. Of all peoples of the, oh my word,
Miskatonic.
Biscatonic Valley, the most mysterious and feared was the, how do you say that?
Sikayuk.
Tribe, known to the white settlers as the Children of Black Earth. They have not been seen since colonial days, but stories of them still live in the folklore, while some of the stories of the
Sikayuk.
no doubt have their basis in fact. Many have doubtless been embellished by the passage of time and or tainted by native superstition. The assertion that the tribe would conduct raids and take captives who they would then offer up as sacrifices to their great spirits is richly plausible. While human sacrifice among the Indian people is a rarity, the evil reputation and reported depravity of the
Sikayuk.
who was the cause of their shunning by all neighbouring tribes, and these tales of murder simply form part of this tapestry. Their ferocity and bloodlust is also the most likely root of the reputation of their warriors as never dying on the battlefield and being immune to all mortal weapons. Where their legend becomes pure fancy is in the detail of the tribe being ruled by an undying council of elders who were never seen outside their sacred cave. The elders were spoken as were wise and terrible, with great magic and gifts of healing. Similarly, fantastic is the description of the tribe as brothers to snakes and to vermin of the field. No stories or legends survive to explain this disappearance of the tribe, but the most likely explanations remain that they were either exterminated by either their neighbors or colonial settlers, or that exposure to civilizing influences led to their acceptance and absorption into the larger tribes of the valley. Well, it's a load of poppycock, isn't it?
What do you reckon, Miss Holiday?
I think it's very interesting, actually. You've got
Why?
to be open mind in this job, what's it?
Sure.
It's very different to obviously what people would believe in as well, especially in our decade.
One thing I will say, Mr. What's it? Do you have some magical properties? Because during that reading, you summoned like this voice.
Someone this voice.
It's just, I don't know what it was.
What?
Must have just been me. But anyway.
Make a sanity check.
No,
I'm joking.
So, shall we go with this information?
Well, if you don't mind me saying, this is obviously what he
Go
was
ahead.
researching.
No, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
on.
this is what he was researching, and maybe it's something to do with what he was looking at.
it could be something could help us in our investigation, which is why I do believe that we should have an open mind about this, Watson.
Sure.
It's not a load of pop talk.
Yes. My neighbour's a witch. Um.
Call,
So yes.
call Mrs. Merriweather that. She's a lovely old lady.
Hmm. This voice.
What?
Anyway.
He is confusing, isn't he?
Yes.
So, since you're the detective, where do you want to go from here?
I would like to go and have a chat to. Yes, Watson.
There you go.
I would like to first go and have a chat with Walter
Hmm.
and see what he knows about Rhodes' disappearance, shall we say?
Walter
And
Clarence.
why
Garrick.
left in that area?
Yes, I'd also like to ask that to. Sorry, Benson. Did
Sorry.
you say something?
No.
No. Did you want? What do you think we should do then, Benson?
No, I agree. I agree with the Walter's the question thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so
Right then.
you leave Professor Rhodes' room. You lock it, obviously. You return the key to McTavish.
I don't mind
and you head
driving.
back out. Who's driving exactly? And who's got their car with them?
I'll assume I'll have my car with me.
Yeah, I'm guessing you have your car and they've got their car.
Yeah.
You can all get into one because both of you have 4-seaters, but it's up to you.
I don't want to leave my car alone.
That's fine. I trust the university anyway.
Yes,
So-
we shall get in your car,
Yeah.
Benson. If that's
Okay.
okay.
So yep, you all pile into Benson's car, and it takes about 5 minutes for you to go to East Washington Avenue. You roll up to number 16, Washington Avenue. It's a low-lying house. It's grey, the walls are painted grey. It's a wooden house with grey walls. You see a couple of windows with the curtains drawn. And as you're walking up, the light patter of rain tapping against your coat and hats, you see the mailbox is almost bursting full with mail. It looks like there are 50 plus letters in here. You can see the door. There seems to be also like a milkman delivery, but the milk is awful. It's soiling out, it's curdling over the top, it's come out of the top of the bottle and floating around the sides. You can see the flower boxes on the windows are wilting because it's behind a small, there's a small veranda area. You see the flower boxes wilting, everything is covered in cobwebs.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Watsits, have you considered showering? Wow.
What?
Never mind. I take one letter from the letterbox.
You take the letter out. It's you rip it open and read it.
Sure.
It's just like here's your monthly water bill.
Oh.
Monthly water bill.
May I
It's like
take
your
one more?
gas. Yeah. You open up another one. It's like it's like a letter to Walter from his aunt Doris.
And
You know, I hope you're doing well. Everything's going well over there. I hope you're doing well in your studies. It's addressed to you. It's addressed to him. Sorry. From about 2 weeks ago. Like the date on the letter.
does it have an address?
Yeah, Walt's house.
No. But from
No.
whoever. Okay.
Doesn't
Oh,
seem
no,
like
it doesn't have an address, but it says Baltimore, which is very far away.
Okay.
Did you go up to the front door?
Yes. Just
Okay.
gonna go
Go
let
to
the
the-
dog out. I'll be right. I'll
Dog
be
needs
right.
a wee wee.
Okay. You walk up to the front door.
You have
Do
me
you,
there, don't worry.
That's okay. Let's say Jonathan is investigating the letter still, or looking around.
Yes.
You knock on the door, and about 5 seconds passes before it gently creaks open, and you can see a young man, maybe 18, 17, very wiry, very thin, looks gently pale, and he sort of opens the door. Hello, hi, how can I help?
You look unwell. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Who are you?
I am Private Inspector Cheryl Holiday. And this is would you like to
Jerry Benson. Maybe you've eaten one of my ice creams?
Uh, uh, no, I haven't heard of either of you. Can I help you?
We are here to investigate on the disappearance of one of your professors, Henry Rhodes.
Yes. Right.
And we've just been talking to um, your professor. I know his name. What's his name again? How do you say his name again?
Ernest McTavish.
Oh yeah, here it is. Just been talking to your Professor McTavish, and we've also had a conversation with Mary Winters and Clarence Waters, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
would just like to.
Perhaps you'd like to come in. It's terrible weather outside, and he
Oh,
opens the
thank you
door.
very much.
Um,
This is my
you all
partner,
Hello.
Jonathan
hello.
Watson.
Hi. You see a very thin, wiry young man, slightly pale, kind of gaunt. But yeah, you walk inside. The house very sort of dirty. It's dusty, hasn't been hoovered, the floors haven't been washed. Um, there's dust all over the place. And he invites you into his living room. There's like a large dining table with 4 chairs, and he goes, "Please, take a seat. I'll make you some tea or something." And he walks off into the kitchen where he's gone for about 5 minutes. And he comes back with a tray of tea, and he sort of sets it down, and he goes, "So, what would you like to ask?"
You have a bunch of mail. I don't know if you noticed
Oh,
that, and
oh,
bills
I'll
to
I'll
pay, and
I'll pick that up later. Um, um, Cheryl, make me a spot hidden check.
Oh,
You roll these two. So, so it's double zero and then a 4.
So that's you rolled a 4. So
Okay.
that's like a critical success.
Lovely.
You
Yeah.
instantly spot something's wrong, or whatever you're looking for.
Yeah.
You notice as he's talking to you, he seems to be glancing upstairs, quite a lot, up the
Yeah.
stairs. Because the living room is like an archway, and he's sat at the edge of the table, and he's glancing. He sort of like every so often he sort of looks to the side, up the stairs as you three are sat around the table.
right.
And he goes, if you could just wait a moment, I'm just going to get some food for my mother. And he stands up, goes back to the kitchen, and he's holding like a tray with what looks like a bowl with some steam coming off of it and a glass of milk. And he goes upstairs.
Just say.
Sorry?
If you need any assistance, just say.
It's fine. She doesn't like to be disturbed. And he goes upstairs with the tray. He's there for 2 minutes, and he comes back downstairs with a tray, similarly, with a full glass of lemonade and a congealed bowl of soup and a wilting salad. And he sort of takes that to the kitchen.
Oh.
He comes back and sits down.
I just wanted to say I'm like hyper aware of like the environment, and if something dodgy kind of happens, I'm ready
Make a spot hidden check.
to pull out my gun. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah.
Yeah, make a spot hidden check.
Bing bong, bing bong. 11, and yeah, it's just hard, I guess.
Okay, so while he's gone upstairs, you take a quick glance look around his living room, and for someone who studied archaeology, he seems to have a lot of psychology books here. They're sort of like they're titled like "Understanding Dreams" and like "Visions." What do dreams mean? The psychological study of the human mind, like that kind of stuff, rather than what you would expect to be archaeological books.
Where am I, like, on the table? Am I next to them or like or
Your
across?
back is facing the kitchen,
But
and you're facing the front door, which is just to your left.
but in relation to Cheryl Holiday.
She's sat to your left, and
Well.
Jonathan is sat to your right.
So I kind of just kind of nod and like point at the books.
Yeah,
Just
so
like,
you
just, like
yeah,
check that
you-
out. And
there
I
you
don't
go,
say
no
that, but
problem.
like as in the way of.
Okay. So yeah, you just get nudged, Cheryl, and he points at some books. You look at them, and you can see they're like psychological, understanding dreams. What do dreams mean? Kind of books.
And
But yeah, he comes back downstairs with all that wilted
Good
like
eye.
salad and congealed soup and full glass of lemonade, And he sort of sits down again, and he goes, so what would you like to know about the dig?
Would anyone like to go first, or?
I just noticed you're what did you study? Sorry.
Archaeology.
Hmm. Uh, may I ask why you have so many psychology books? Since
Oh,
you were so interested in.
I've been having some interesting dreams. That's all, and I just, I'm an intellectual, a student. I wanted to know what they meant, so I got some books to read about what I was having as dreams.
Um, do you care to share those dreams?
Um, just just dreaming about my mother, um, and good times I've had with her. Um,
Hmm.
that's all, and I wanted to know what that means.
Did you find out?
I'm not yet, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
The trip that you took, the what's the best word for it? The archaeology trip that you took with your professor Rhodes
Yeah.
and the other two, Mary and Clarence. What was your experience on that trip?
Well, I arrived. We looked around a bit. Excuse me for a second. And he gets up and walks upstairs. He's there for about a minute. Comes back downstairs. Sorry. I thought I heard something. Someone make a listen roll.
I'll do it. I haven't
Yeah.
rolled yet.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, make a listening roll.
So, okay.
It's underneath library use on the third column.
Library. Okay. So I got a 43.
And what's your listening?
I don't know. How do you know?
It should say next to the thing.
Oh, 20%.
Okay, so yeah, you'd need more. So you can push your luck if you can push the roll if you want.
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay, so how are you going to push the roll? So what are you going to do that is
I stand up and go close to the stairs and like lean closer. So
okay. So now you can make that roll again.
Okay. A 38.
Okay. You can also spend luck to make the roll. Remember that.
Okay. Well.
So you'd have to spend 18 luck to make that roll. It's up to you if you want to make it or not.
No, I'm good.
Okay. You sort of stand up and you walk towards the stairs, and as you do that, Walt gets up and blocks your way, and he goes, "Please don't go upstairs. Mother's very ill. She's not feeling very well. She doesn't like visitors."
Oh.
Might I ask, what is the matter with your mum?
Oh, she's just very ill, and just very ill.
Ill how?
She's just ill.
Ill?
Just ill.
Has she cold?
I'm not sure. I don't have the money for a doctor or anything like that, and I
Well, good thing. I'm a doctor. I'm a medic.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
What? Can I
yes.
have a look at your mum? And
I could see.
Make a persuade roll. Actually, one of you make a persuade roll with an advantage because the both of you are going at him.
So I rolled twice, pick high number.
So you roll twice, pick the lower tens.
Lower 10. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Whee.
And Tom, what do you want to do while they're sort of chatting?
I was gonna ask if we just because I kind of have the chat here on the side. There's some people who are a bit confused on what's happening. So I was wondering if I could just take a minute just to explain more or less.
So this is I'll explain quickly. This is Call of Cthulhu. It's a role-playing game, much like D&D, where the players are currently playing characters from the 1920s and are investigating the disappearance of Professor Henry Rhodes, as they have been tasked to by the Miskatonic University archaeology head of the department, Professor Ernest McTavish. So, Harley, what was your role?
So the first one was a 74, and then the second was a 34.
Okay, what's your persuade?
I know my alphabet. It says 10% on it.
So you don't make it.
Okay.
And he goes, "No, she's very ill." And as he says that, he just turns around and walks upstairs.
Okay. So, whereabouts would I have my gun? Like in
It's
or
in your pocket or like in your jacket pocket, kind of hidden in the side.
um, I I call for Henry. Henry, may you come down, please?
No reply. There's about a minute passes, and you can see Walter now appears at the top of the stairs.
Um, I do believe having Mr. Watsits take a look at your mom would be rather helpful. I really mean it.
Make me a hard persuasion roll.
Oh my god.
Because they failed already, so it's slightly harder for you. So make a hard persuade roll.
So did I just roll once?
So you roll once, and then the hard stat for your persuasion.
Oh, where would that be?
So persuasion is in the third column at the bottom,
Third column.
next to all the P's.
Oh yeah. Bummer. So I rolled a 16.
Okay.
And it's 10%.
So you would need 5,
Bugger.
because that's half of the stat. So you could spend 7 luck. No. Hold on. 11 luck.
I'll spend that.
Okay, so lower your luck down by 11, and you make that roll suddenly. So that's how luck works, Jade. So you can, if you fail slightly, you can spend some luck to make it work better. So yeah, you spend 11 luck, and he goes, "Oh, well, I mean, if you say so, please, Mr. Watsits, come."
Yes.
And
and he leads
I'll
you-
go just behind him.
Okay, you can follow if you want to. Cheryl, are you gonna follow as well?
Yes, I will follow. See
Okay.
what
You
works.
all sort of head upstairs. You can see there are a couple of rooms. There's a bathroom, a small room which you gently, as you're walking past, you glance in. It looks like it's being used. And then you see there is a door at the end of the hallway. It's a small house. But you see a door at the end of the hallway which is closed. And you can see the tray of food and drink that he left, that he brought upstairs, is just lying next to the door. And he goes, he doesn't let you see, but he opens the door and he turns to you. He looks in for a second and he turns to you and he goes, "Oh, it seems Mother is feeling a little bit better." And he walks in.
Okay.
All three of you walk into a completely empty room, except from a metal bed frame in the middle of it. And you see Walter sort of turn to the bed frame and he goes, "Mother, a doctor's come to see you. Can everyone make a sanity check?"
Yeah.
This slightly unnerving scene.
Yes.
So wait, do we roll?
So you roll a d100, and if you roll beneath your sanity, you succeed. If you roll above, you fail.
What's the sound?
Okay. I roll 47, so I succeed because mine is
Okay,
60.
so you're fine. You don't lose any sanity points. You just sort of look at this as a weird situation. You're like, "What the fuck?"
I rolled a 73, so I
So you
failed.
fail. So you
Right.
take 3 points of sanity. Just this sort of like unnerves you a little bit. You're like, "What the hell?" And Cheryl, what did you roll?
35.
Okay, so you pass. So again, you sort of look at this and you go, "What the hell?" But yeah, Jonathan, you sort of are a little bit unnerved by this scene.
I am.
Do we
It's not
notice?
right.
Doctor,
What,
do not
Jonathan
tell
being
me.
unnerved? Yeah, he just sort of looks like, he looks a bit surprised and a bit scared there.
I
But,
kind of like slap it on the shoulder, like just not like, hey. I was just like, hey, you good?
Yeah.
You're right, Mr. Watsits.
I'm
And he goes,
fine.
Mr. Watsits, would you take a look at her?
I will.
It is just an empty bed frame, no mattress, nothing.
Okay.
Sorry, may I
Okay.
roll like an investigation, just if that's okay, or
For
Spot
what are you
hidden.
looking for?
man, anything that might suggest that like that was someone else in the room other than Walter. That makes
Sure, make a
sense.
spot hidden check.
Rolled a 12, so that'll be a hard.
Okay.
I believe.
You don't see anyone in here. It is just an empty square room with a bed frame, metal bed frame.
Okay.
Okay. How do... Okay.
Mother, are you okay? And he
Where's
stops
you? Did
for
you
a
look at the
second.
pillow?
Yeah, he looks at like imagine there was a body lying in it,
Yeah.
or like someone sleeping in the bed, but it is just an empty bed frame.
Oh, I don't know how to go. Okay. Uh, Walter,
Yes.
your mother's not on the bed.
No, she's there.
No.
She's just lying here, and he leans in, and he almost like he's picking up a hand, and he's holding it. He goes, "Mother, are you okay?"
Oh no, how will I
Hmm.
I don't know what to,
Walter,
Yeah. He turns to you. Yes.
tell me where your mother is exactly. Describe her. Describe her position to me now, please.
She's lying in the bed on her back, looking at me. It's okay, Mum. The doctor's here now.
Okay. I go put my hand where I think her forehead would be, but then put it on the pillow.
There is no pillow. It's just a metal bed frame.
Then I'll put it on somewhere. Somewhere
Okay.
where her head would
Your
be.
hand just goes through the air.
Yeah.
That is
Does he not see? How does he react to that?
He goes, "Oh, I see. You're checking her temperature."
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. May I go downstairs and like investigate?
Yep. You just
and
turn
things
around and walk downstairs. Make a just a. I don't know. There's no like looking stat. That's the problem. Just make a spot hidden.
Oh,
Make a spot hidden roll.
goddamn! It's a 6, so almost extreme.
Almost an extreme. You look around, you can see it's just a normal living room that would be in a family house. You can see there's like photos on the wall. You can see there is a picture
Of the
on
mother.
one of the sort of cabinets, which is a family photo. You can see a man, a woman, and what looks like maybe a 10 years younger Walter.
Okay. Is there anything like behind the like?
You flip the picture over the Walter family, 1907.
Okay.
It's 1925.
I'll put it down. Is there anything like
1922, sorry.
1922? Okay. What about like the kitchen?
Are you going to the kitchen? Pretty sort of untidy kitchen, stack of dirty dishes, bunch of rotting old food. That's it really. I,
Okay,
Mother's
sorry.
fallen
Can I
asleep
just?
now.
Sorry, I just want to
I
check
think
the
we should
bin.
leave.
Can I just check the bin? One of the bins, whatever bins.
You open up the like lid off the bin. It's just filled with like wrapping of old food. There is just old food in there.
Okay.
As you open it, a rat jumps out, runs off,
Fuck
scuffles
me.
out the back door. Little fright. As you're doing that, Jerry, the two of you, he goes, "Oh, Mother's fallen asleep now. I think we should leave her to rest." And he sort of starts ushering you out of the room.
Okay. Right. We can continue downstairs, Walter.
Yes.
Yes. He closes the door behind him, and he walks with you downstairs to the living room. Jerry, as you're looking through the kitchen, you see the three of them walk in.
Walter's
So.
mother went to sleep.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh.
So Walter, what happened to your dad? May I ask if that's not too rude?
Oh, he died in the war.
Oh.
It's a sign.
Very sorry for that. Well. Personally, I think I'm done here. I don't know about you two.
I do have a few more questions to ask, if
Go
that
on.
is okay. Walter,
Yes.
how long would you say your mother has been in this state?
It was maybe since early June, just after mid-June, maybe.
What's the
What-
date?
Yeah,
The
what's
date today is the 17th of September,
Could you write it down, please?
What is
1922.
Of September.
Okay, so been quite a few months then
Yes.
that your
I,
mother
I,
feels unwell.
yes.
There's not been any change.
No, she's just been really ill.
Um,
Okay.
how has she been? You say your father died in the war. How has she been since then?
Well, she was distraught, obviously, when we got the telegram. I can't remember much from that day.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right then.
I
That's all for me.
I kind
Anyone
of
else?
nudge to what's it to point at the picture of the family.
Okay.
Okay, you look at a photo of a mid-30s guy, mustache, wearing a nice like jacket, with a petticoat and stuff, waistcoat, and you got a lady wearing a nice dress, a woman with like dark hair, quite nice features, and a young Walter, maybe like 7 or 8 or 9.
What's your mother's name again?
Oh, her name is Darlene. Darlene Garrick.
Yes.
Uh, I ask Mr. Watsits. I believe I heard that you fought in the war, correct?
Yes, I did.
Do you recognize the man?
Do I?
Fuck, make an extreme intelligence check.
Okie dokie, so that's the bottom one.
Yep.
Yeah. That is there's an 18. So close.
Well, a bit of luck and
Nah.
okay. You don't know, but you've heard the word Sassoin before, which was a battle in the First World War.
Yeah. Yes. No, I've never seen him. Sorry, I'm afraid.
Okay. Long shot.
Well, thank you for your time, Walter. We
No.
may come back and
No,
check
no
on you.
problem.
That's all right.
Yes.
Just
So-
check on your mail and clean up the place.
Of course.
Your mum will be very angry if she sees this in its
Oh,
state.
You're right. I probably should
Yeah.
get to it. Is that all?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you leave and close the door.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Wait,
my
yeah,
assumptions, but Miss Holiday, what do you think?
I think we need to run a psych test on Walter.
Shall contact the local sanitarium.
But I think that I would like to go back and actually speak to McTavish.
You see an old lady standing next to the house, like across the fence. She's sort of looking at you guys. She goes, "Hello, hello, who are you?
Hello, madam.
Hello, can I help you?
I'm just wondering why you're bothering poor Walt."
We're not bothering.
We're not bothering as such. We're doing an investigation.
I
And
see. Oh, what's happened?
oh, nothing to worry you. Nothing to do. It's just with the university and that's
Well,
all.
it's just be careful. It's been hard on Walt since his mother died.
Well,
Yes.
When did his mum die?
Oh, 3 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey.
How?
Our
did-
manners.
how-
What's your name, miss?
Oh, I'm Gladys Brightwater.
Do you live here?
Yes, I'm an old friend of the family.
Yes. Do you
I-
think we could ask you a few questions? Is that all right?
Oh, of course.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead then. It's raining. I'm not standing out here for long.
Oh yeah,
let's get
let's go
inside.
quickly.
She lets you into a porch, but not indoors.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can I just take your name again, please? I missed it.
Gladys Brightwater.
May we go indoors? No.
She pulls out a shotgun from under her dress. Sat on the rocking chair with a shotgun.
Right.
Okay. Mrs. Whitewater,
Yes.
How long have you known the family?
Oh, 30 years. From when they moved in as newlyweds.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
have you recently been inside to see Walter?
No, he says it's a right state of mess in there.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
I'm not here to look up on him. I'm just making sure no one's bothering Paul Walsh. That's all.
That's fine.
I completely understand. It's very, very caring of you. I've got to
Of
admit.
course. Well, what's an old woman got to do at my age?
I mean, maybe it's best if you do have some checkups on him to make sure that
Yes.
he's okay. It's a big
You
loss.
telling me how to treat Walt?
No,
No, not at what.
I'm just
no.
asking. That's all.
Yes.
All right, all right.
We're here for everyone really, but
He's also very young. So.
yes, and it's a
Yes,
hard loss
yes,
because obviously we know
yes,
that
yes,
he lost
yes.
his father in the war and then now
Yes.
lost his mother 3 years ago. It's obviously very hard on the poor lad.
Yes. Well, he's
Yeah.
a stalwart boy doing his studies at the university. He paid for it by himself, working. He's a very independent young man.
Yes, he is very independent. Yes.
Well,
Well,
I won't bother too much of your time. And she turns around, goes inside, and closes the door.
Thank you.
Hey! No.
goodbye.
Okay. That was.
You're now standing on the porch of 17 East Washington Avenue.
Before this discussion, I thought the mom had disappeared, or similarly to Mr. Henry, Mr. Rhodes, and somehow traumatized
Yeah.
poor little Henry. But now, she's dead. Unless she's
I
not.
did suspect that. I did suspect death.
I think it's maybe we talk about this in the car and away from the house. Just in
Maybe
case.
that's a very good idea, Watts, actually.
Yes.
Let's go to the car.
All right, you go inside your car.
Mm.
Wait, would I have a radio? Would radios be a thing already in cars? No?
No.
Like very old time radio? Okay, never mind.
Uh,
No. Okay.
You
Then
have to have a gramophone in the back.
it was just gonna be like an excuse to just put the jazz. Anyway, so you wanted to ask more questions to Mr. The Mister?
McTavish. Yes.
McTavish?
I think just to ask about Walter.
Harley,
Yo.
make an idea roll.
Ooh, an idea roll.
Ooh, Harley's doing all the rolling today.
Where's idea?
So that's into your intelligence.
Okay.
Commit.
A 32.
Okay. You suddenly get the idea to look at the letter again
Which letter?
from Henry Rhodes to McTavish. Specifically, the top part of the letter.
Sorry to inform you that I've been unavoidably
Further up.
C.O. Baxter's General Goods, Blackwater Creek, Dunwich County. Okay. C.O. Baxter General Goods. Give me a second. Okay. So this is just a general question. Normally, it's the address where they to, right? And then on the
Yes.
right. Which way is it? 'Cause sometimes,
So this is just the letter. The envelope is something else.
yeah.
The envelope,
But
it's like
you know
letter
that this
to.
was so CO stands for care of.
Yes.
So care of Baxter's General Goods.
Yes.
So it's more. This is like the paper it's written on is more like a like something you would order things on, like for a store or something like that, rather like you would order goods for. But it's like a set piece of paper that you would use at a store or a hotel or something like that.
Oh.
So Blackwater Creek, obviously Dunwich County.
Yeah.
You've heard of the name Blackwater Creek before.
Yes.
Like it's out near Dunwich. It's about a 8-hour, 9-hour drive away.
Yeah. Okay. We could just go check up on him,
Yes.
or where he.
Yes, we can do.
Yeah.
So
or where-
can I just say one thing? A thing as I'm like we're driving to anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Doing
I-
loops.
I just I just find it odd that he said that his mom has been in the States since what 3-4 months ago. Um,
3 years ago.
no, yeah, but
His mum's been sick.
Oh,
yeah, for like 3 months. So how is it since like she died? Like was she still in the state? Or did he think she was like moving and
But his,
healthy?
his mum died even before he went on the expedition.
oh, yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to find out.
So whatever happened in that expedition has triggered something within him.
Yes.
I should have asked what his mom did. Like, as in like, usually.
You can always
It's like a
try and look her up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think it is.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Go to the records office in City Hall.
Yeah. In that case, what time is it now?
It's about mid-morning, 12.
Oh, we've got overtime.
So, where are we going? Sorry.
So the expedition is at Blackwater Creek or no?
So you make the connection that the expedition went to Blackwater Creek.
Water Creek. So we could go straight there, or we can go to the university, report about Walter's mental state, and then go.
You probably have to send a letter to the local sanitarium rather than the university. The university is an institution of education, not a
I guess.
place of...
I have a question actually.
Go ahead.
Could we not have examine Walters first?
He's a medical doctor, not a psychological
I'm
doctor.
a psychologist.
Oh, he'd be so.
But yeah.
You'd have to get a psychiatrist to look at him.
So, do we want to just go to Blackwater Creek?
I guess so.
Okay.
Okay. So would you like to pack anything for the journey? Because it is like 7 hours, 7.5 hours.
Sheet.
Now you could grab some food and stuff. Yeah.
Benson's ice cream.
Benson's ice cream. Yeah. Sure. Grab some Benson's ice cream. It's very powdery.
How close am I to my shop?
5-minute walk drive, like very
So,
quick.
I get some normal ice cream.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha. Any
I mean,
weapons you
no,
guys
no,
wanna
no. They'll
pick
be
up?
stupid. They'll be dumb. They'll be dumb. But small little ice creams, just
Okay.
as a
Any
treat.
weapons you guys want to pick up? Any like
So
I'm
equipment
good.
you want?
the things I have in my inventory on this document is what I
Yeah.
have on me, right?
So yeah, your inventory is what you have on you. Your car has its own inventory.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Then I'm fine. It's just. Okay. Cool. That's what I want
Yes,
to know.
I will carry my gun with me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably got your guns on you because
Yeah.
it's America. Like, you got
And,
them in your
anything else like they have in your car they want to take? Obviously, I already have all my
No,
stuff.
nothing expect from a spare tile, but you probably
Yeah.
have one, right?
They do.
pocket. Okay, so you guys get into Benson's car. Nice sort of. It's a very sort of nice, standard kind of nice car. And you chugga 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 all the way down to Blackwater Creek.
Cool.
The ice cream just like.
The ice cream goes everywhere. There's like chitty chitty bang, chitty 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 bang bang.
Bang.
But yeah, you drive along highway towards Dunwich County, the city of Dunwich, and you arrive at the place. You arrive at a side road which points with a sign that says Blackwater Creek. But as you get on the road, it's very sort of rough. The road is awful. It's it's almost like no one drives on here, pretty much.
Okay. Should we walk from here?
But it's still drivable. You didn't let me finish, but it's
oh,
still drivable.
I was gonna ask them.
Are you worried about your tires, Benson?
Yeah.
As you say this, you can see you can see like a van coming up like towards you.
Okay.
Can I know the thing? What do you call it?
On the side of it says Merritt's Veterinarian.
Okay. Fetching it. Okay.
Did you stop him?
Yeah.
He looks like
What'd
he's
you say,
coming
sorry?
from the. He looks like he's coming from the town.
Okay.
I think we want to
And
stop him.
he drove.
He's driving towards you.
Towards us. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he pass us?
Yeah? Do you want to stop him?
I mean, we know the
Says-
company's name. If we want to know anything about it, we can just ask.
I don't want to stop him. I don't know.
I don't think there's any need to stop him,
Yeah.
really.
All right. He just sort of beep beep.
Yeah.
Hello.
Drives off. Be careful!
Hello, driver.
And then
Goodbye.
shouts, "Be careful!" and then drives off. You keep driving along. You're driving along like the Miskatonic River. It's a quite thick riverbed. But as you're driving along, you see an old man running towards you from up the riverbed.
Okay.
He's like holding fish on his line, like a small like dried little lot of fish. He's like, "Hey, hey!" And he stops on the road and he flags you down.
Hello.
Hey there, how you doing?
Hello, sir.
Would you
Yeah.
like to buy some fish?
No, not today, thank you.
Are you gentlemen and ladies and heading into Blackwater?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, would you like to buy something?
No, we're fine, thank you.
Okay. Well,
But we can trade information.
well, I do want to know what's going on out there. I haven't spoken to anyone in the outside world for maybe a year now. What's going on out there? What's going on in the big cities?
Nothing much, really.
Oh, all right then.
Much.
You've been wandering the roads yourself?
No, I live down here.
No.
I'm just over there. And he points down to a pretty small-looking shack by the
Okay.
river with a small jetty.
No. Well, okay.
So what's it like here in?
Oh,
Blackwater's.
Blackwater's a nice place, although not so recently.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. There's something going on down there. I don't really bother myself with such details. It's just a nasty area.
Did
Right
you
now,
do you remember seeing like a bunch of people here, like a few, like days, weeks, God knows how long, and in a sort of expedition?
oh well, oh God, he scratches his head. He's like a wiry old, like maybe 60s-year-old man. He's wearing like tattered like trousers. He's got like a few liver spots on his head with his wiry white hair. And he goes, right, maybe 5 months ago, some truck came by with some kids in it and some stuffy old Professor type of man and his wife or something. I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Okay, well, you gonna buy anything?
No, but thank you anyway.
Well, be careful when you go in there.
Thank you. You be safe too.
Just watch out for Sprouston,
For who?
the sheriff,
Browston.
Dick Sprouston.
Why? Why should we be worried about him?
Well, he's the local preacher.
Oh.
And he don't take too kindly to strangers. That's all.
Why is
Just be
that?
careful. Oh, he's a bit of a hook and a book. He used to be a police officer down in Arkham.
Uh-huh.
But he moved out here because he said the air's cleaner.
I see.
Just be careful, though. He's a bit of a stickler for strangers. He doesn't like them too much. But all right, then. Well, you be careful, Dan. Next time you drive by, buy something. God damn it! And he sort of waddles down the hill.
Alright. Cool.
Vroom.
All right, you keep driving. Okay, so you drive into Blackwater Creek now. Yeah, you can see you drive in from the left. Sorry, on the right of the town, and you can see now to call Blackwater Creek a town is a bit of an overstatement. It is, from what you can see, it is a church, what looks like a slightly larger building, like a store type of thing, and a couple of small shacks. Because you crest a hill and you can see down into it. You can see there is a riverbed that runs through the town. There's a big, large forest, a couple of farms, and obviously the hills. Actually, um, no, sorry, no, wrong thing. But yeah, yeah, do you drive down into the town? It's about 6:30 p.m. now. Like it's getting sort of dusky.
Yeah.
But is there a new? Do we see anywhere where we can like rest up if need be?
Not right now.
All right now.
Maybe if you drive into town and ask about, maybe you can find a place.
Okay.
But you drive into town, you stop in the middle of town. You can see there's a couple of people who look at this vehicle that's just appeared, and you can see you step outside of your car, and there's like you can see on one of the houses there's an old man with a rusty shotgun lying on his lap, and he's sort of just drinking out of a tin cup, just. And he sort of just eyes you as you arrive. You can see there's a shop which says Baxter's General Goods. You can see there's a church and a couple of small shacks. And you can see there's some outside of Baxter's. You can see there is two children sat there with holding something in their hands.
Happy, distracted, sad.
They're just
bored.
sort of looking into this like thing they're holding. Which from the distance looks a bit like a jar.
Okay. I mean,
So
we try to find somewhere to
where?
park,
Yeah.
or go straight
There's
to...
not really any place to park. It's a very rural little like town square is again a big overstatement. Is there's a church, a shop, and there are about 3 houses.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
These are like very wooden, ramshackle. Like I don't want to say they're not like slums. They're just wooden shacks kind of thing. Like very sort of
I don't know if it would
wooden,
be
rustic.
wise to ask where the expedition is, because I don't think people like the expedition,
Yeah.
and they might relate us.
I think we might just need to find it already.
So.
So, yeah, you've got the store, the church, the gentleman with the shotgun sat on his chair, and the kids in front of the store.
I know there isn't really a place to
You
park.
said Baxter's Goods, didn't you?
Baxter's
shop.
General Goods, yes.
Go there. Let's go there.
You're going there.
Okay, so I stop the car near it, so I don't park it.
Okay.
I guess.
You
I
just like drive like another like 15 meters. You stop outside Baxter's Goods. See, it's a small shop, very low lying, and it's got a light outside that illuminates the sign which says Baxter's General Goods, and you see the two kids on the front porch, sat there. Did you go inside?
Yeah, I'll go inside.
Okay. You open the door. Ding ding. There's no one behind the counter. You can see the shop is like got a couple of like shelves with like rope. There's like a pickaxe on the wall. You see behind the counter there's a couple of stacks of ammunition, like little boxes of ammunition. There's also a very rusty, like a very sort of older looking shotgun on the wall as well.
Okay.
Like there's some food, like horse feed, animal feed. There's a couple of like small, like there's a small bakery section with like buns on it, like sort of old looking buns now, or stale. But yeah, there's no one behind the counter.
Does it have like anything we can? Like,
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
ding bell. Yeah, there's a ding bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bloody hell! Can I not get a moment's peace around here? You hear from behind the back, and this sort of portly man comes out and he goes, "Bloody hell! What do you want? Who are you?"
Well, greetings. I'm Mr. Jerry Benton. I'm accompanied by Miss Holiday and Mr. Watsits.
All right.
I guess Mr. Watsits had some questions for you.
Okay.
Do you know a man by chance by the name of Henry Rhodes?
Oh yeah. I do. Yeah. What about
Yeah.
it?
Huh? Oh, we're from the
Come to think of it.
university.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him for about 2 months now.
2 months.
Maybe.
2 months, you said.
When was he last? So he was last here 2 months ago.
Oh well, maybe a month, more like maybe a month and a week ish.
Oh, manners. What's your name, sir?
Baxter.
Back.
Baxter. Okay. Hence the name of the shop. I see.
Yes, yes. Harold Baxter.
Harold Baxter.
Yes. You going to buy anything?
Information.
So, what was Mr. Rhodes here? Do you remember? For what was he here for?
I was doing some sort of expedition in the hills.
Ah, in the hills. Whereabouts? Do you know?
Actually, well, not in the hills. It was just outside of town. They'd set up some sort of camp nearby the forest. I don't know. They came in here every so often. One time he came in here asking for dynamite.
Dynamite. Oh.
Yes, yes. He said he was needing it for some sort of project he was running. I don't know. I'm a farming folk. I don't know about your fancy archaeology types.
That's fine. I see. Just for the sake of it.
You said you don't get any rest around here, so is your shop quite busy?
Oh, I got loads of rest. No one buys anything. That's why I'm asking you to
No
buy
one
anything.
Actually, I want to have a look at something to buy. If that's okay. Everyone.
Okay.
What would you like?
I just have some rope.
How much?
What do you mean? How long?
Yeah, like 50 feet?
Yeah, 50 feet.
Alright, that's $8.60.
Cool.
Yep, you can add 50 foot of rope. He just sort of like pulls it off a wall, gives it to you, give him the $8.60.
What type of ammunition does he have?
Oh, I got all sorts.
Oh, okay.
What do you need?
Bing bong. They have shotgun ammunition by any chance?
Oh yeah, most farmers around here carry shotguns. What do you need?
I'll be
What
specific.
Yeah, what gauge?
I'll tell you right now. 16.
16 gauge. Well, how many do you want?
How much is just one pack of ammunition?
It's about 10 rounds.
10 rounds. And how much would that be?
About 55 cents.
Okay, so may I have 2 of those?
All right, that'll be 110 cents. It's $1.10.
Yeah, I can do maths.
What are you trying to tell me how to do my bloody job? Are you passing through?
I guess you could say that.
Yes, when we were looking for our friend, Henry Rhodes.
But are you passing through, or are you staying here somewhere?
Maybe. Why?
Well, I'm just saying, does this place look like it's got a bloody hotel?
No, I don't know. I've never been here before.
Well, look, if you're looking for a place to stay, the Jarvies tend to put people up. Actually, the professor stayed with them. A couple of nights during a rough storm we had. The professor and his kids stayed with them, the Jarvies. And sometimes the widow Hawkins also puts people up. Check with her, although no one's seen her for 3 weeks as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, of course, of course.
Right. Well, if we're done here,
Yeah.
thank you very much, sir.
Oh, of course. Would you like some whiskey?
Are you offering?
Yeah, we may locally sourced.
How much?
For I was assuming it would be for free.
I'll give you a nip for free. You can try it, see if you want to buy some.
Oh, thank you.
He pours you a glass of whiskey. Who's going to drink it?
Me.
I won't.
Okay. Both of you make a Constitution check roll.
Cool. Oh, another one.
I remember something you said before the live stream.
24.
24. Is that a pass?
Yes, by miles.
Good. And Tom, make a Constitution.
Oh no, I said I didn't. I wouldn't drink.
Okay. Yeah. The whiskey's very. He offers you a cup of whiskey, like a small glass. Yeah. You swirl it around. You smell it. It smells very rotten. Very sickly and very sweet. But you drink it, and it's the similar taste. This is a whiskey blend. Tastes more like schnapps than it does whiskey. Like it's very sweet and sort of doesn't really suit the taste of whiskey.
Okay.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah, it's very sweet, very sweet.
Yeah. Would you like to buy some?
When I next come round, I will.
Oh, yeah, sure. They always say that.
No, I will come back. I promise.
All right. Well, if you're not buying anything, get out of my bloody store.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, you go outside. You can see there's the two kids still on the front porch, sort of. You're closer now. You can see they're holding a jar of water with like a bit of sediment in it at the bottom, and they're intently looking into it.
So kids, what are you doing? Nah, I'm not gonna be the one approaching them.
Do you want to say anything?
I'm alright. They're not really doing anything.
Hello, children.
Oh, God.
They turn to you. All right, mister.
Hello, what are you looking at there? Got a fish?
Got this water.
Just
Holds up a jar of water.
Oh, where'd you get that from?
Oh, up by the dam.
By the dam. What's so special about this water then?
Oh, look! He opens up the top, and you see the little girl. She's holding like a worm in her hand, and she drops it in the water. And you can see, as you look, these tiny white flecks appear in the water, and they sort of attach themselves to the worm. And it wriggles gently, stops, and then it all just dissipates.
Ah, lovely. Oh.
What's this sorcery?
Some weird.
Cheryl, make a spot hidden check.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
So that's a 19 and 3.
93.
You can push it.
You can push it if you want to.
Go on then, I'll push it.
So roll.
Okay.
one,
So roll it again.
And you have to get.
Under 75.
Oh god. 66.
There you
No,
go.
that's 69 actually.
Oh, okay, sorry, 69.
Well,
Sorry, I had no idea.
as you see these kids do this, you notice there's these small black boils on the back of like their neck and on their neck, and you notice them. Like the boy doesn't have his shirt on. You can see there's some under his armpit as well. And these like small black pustules.
Oh.
But yeah, Harley, he drops the worm and she drops the worm in the water and it disappears and stuff. Pretty cool, eh, mister?
Yeah, weird. So there's no fish in it? Is the water doing that itself?
Gee, I don't know.
What do you plan to do with this water?
Play with it.
Just be careful.
Okay, mister.
Do not put any limbs in there.
Oh, okay, mister. We won't.
Oh well, they'll learn anyway. All right, thank
Do
you.
you want the water, mister?
I mean, if you don't want it anymore.
No, we can get another one. Do you want the water, mister?
Yes, please.
Hand you the jar of water.
Okay, with the lid
Now
on.
have a jar of water. Add that to your inventory.
Cool jar of water.
Water. It looks like water, sloshes like water. It's water.
Sure, boss.
Run off.
Can I go to Jerry and go, can I put this in your trunk?
It does it have like a
You've
lid on
witnessed
it.
this as well, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's got a screw-on lid.
Oh, okay. It's growing. Okay.
Okay, you can put the water in your
Yeah, I go with you and I open. I mean, give it to me and I'll put it in my trunk.
Okay, I can.
Okay, as you walk along to the car, you see the man from the with the shotgun. He sort of like stands up and he walks up to you. He's holding the tin cup and the shotgun. He's got the shotgun like under his arm and he's got like a tin cup. And he walks up to you and go, "Well there, how you doing?"
Okay. I'm fine, sir. How you doing?
I'm great. What you like doing here? I see you're newcomers.
Just wandering around, just asking questions.
What type of questions?
For example, what's your name?
Oh, my name's Dick Sprouston.
Oh, I was told about your existence. Um,
Oh, by who? I didn't know I was so famous.
um,
He sort of drinks. A
forgot his name. He sells fish.
I don't know. Hector,
My
maybe?
bad. I've forgotten.
You're like a little bit ways away.
Okay, that's fine. Sir.
Or Hector, maybe, or someone like that. Someone who lives down by the river. Maybe the Banks. They've been missing, so I don't know.
Well, I've heard you're the sheriff around these parts.
Yeah,
Would
that's
you
me,
say?
Sheriff Dick Sprouston.
Um, I heard they also don't like newcomers.
Well, you're not your normal city slickers round here. But no, we're all right to newcomers as long as you don't pester us too bad and get in all business.
Yeah, we're just minding our business, really. Just nothing to
Well,
worry about
You'll
us.
be staying in. Are you gonna be staying here in Blackwater?
If there's a place to stay, yeah, we will. I'm
Well,
assuming.
the Jarvis put people up. They've got a nice big farmhouse ever since their kids went off, and
Sorry, may you repeat
the,
that
Ja-
one again?
the Jarvis.
Who are the Jarvis?
Well, they're just farmers.
Hmm.
They're a nice big house. They put people up. We had some visitors maybe a few months ago stay with them.
Were these people in, by any chance, a part of the expedition?
What type of expedition?
I don't know. We heard that there was a.
It was a stuffy-looking professor with some kids and a woman.
In a moment, did you recognize any of these people, or
Nope,
what, do, you,
I've never seen them in my life.
do you know how to describe them roughly?
There was the stuffy guy had a wooden leg and he called his wife Abigail and there's some kids running around helping him out. They stayed with the Jarvis one night during a terrible storm.
Well, thank you. I'm just gonna
Make
select
a spot hidden check.
Let's go! One.
One. You notice he's got these like he's quite an older guy. He's like maybe in his 50s, late 50s, and on his head you can see on his forehead he's got these like black pustules or swords. You notice them on his neck, and there's like one on his wrist and hand going upwards a little bit. These little black boils and pustules all over.
Sorry. I don't mean to be rude in any way.
Oh, of course, go ahead.
But I noticed you have some black marks around you. Is that normal here in Blackwater?
Well, maybe you're not so used to farming life, you city slicker, but round here everyone's got something. It's normal, people. Things come and go.
Okay. When did that start happening to you in specific?
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll come and go. Merritt's veterinarians come round. He checked up on some people recently. Also on the farm animals. It's fine. We all have little bit of a fever here and a little bit of a cold over there. It's farming life. It's a little bit not less cleaner than your city life.
I cannot help but to just, keep on saying my city life. But I heard that you were once living in a city, and then you moved here.
Ages ago. Could have been, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago I moved here.
Any particular reason why?
Well, the air's clean around here. Are those your friends over there? And he points at Jonathan and Cheryl.
Yeah, they'll be Miss Holiday,
Oh,
and
lovely young woman.
Mr. Watsons.
Oh, yes, he's
And
a scrapping man.
I addressed him and I'm like, hey, you two, come in.
So yeah, you two walk over, and he goes, "Wow, hello, my name's Dick Spraston."
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, he's been telling me or asking why we were here. Told him that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just wandering around and
Yes.
Oh, you mentioned you were looking for somebody, and we spoke a little about a stuffy old man with a wooden leg.
Yes.
You looking for him?
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been looking for him as well.
Why is that?
Well, he went missing. So, and as the local sheriff, it's my duty to, bring law into this lawless place.
Yes.
He sort of like
Um,
shifts the shotgun under his arm a little bit as it's like
we,
it's
we,
snapped open, but he's
I-
sort of like
Okay.
shifts a
Oh,
little bit.
One thing I don't remember telling you that I was looking for anyone.
You did. You said you were looking for a stuffy man.
Never to you, I never did.
Yes, you did.
Uh, okay. Are you the only member of the law in this part?
Well, we obviously when times are tough and we gotta go, I don't know, hunt a criminal or find a child that's gone missing, we form a militia. A couple of the other dads and fathers from around the town, but all in all, it's just me.
Okay. Where are the Jarvis where he said we could?
Oh, the Jarvis, yes. They're just up the hill, and he points to the road that you came from. There's a small side road you can see that rides a little bit up the hill. You can see there's you can see just the top of a farmhouse.
Okay. Um.
They put people up. They got room there. After their two sons left, they got loads of room.
Well, before it gets too late, maybe we should grant ourselves a place. But I will love to have another conversation with you.
Of course. Well,
Okay.
any time you're in town, just sort of seek me
I just
out. I'm
wonder,
happy to give you
double
some
check,
information. Excuse me?
where Miss our friend, what we're looking for, was or is.
Right. What about him?
He was here on some sort of expedition. Do you know whereabouts it was taking place?
Past the bridge, and he points down the town. You can see the town maybe like 200 meters through the town. You can see past the bridge. There's like you can see there's a bridge, and he goes, oh, just over there, a couple of maybe like 20 or 30 meters after the bridge. You turn right, and he was doing something down there, and he had a camp somewhere up in the woods as well.
All right, thank you.
Mine.
Okay.
Let's get in the car and go to Jarvis. Just secure our place, if you guys
Yes.
don't mind.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
No problem. Well, have a nice night. And he sort of
You
waddles
too.
off, and you can see a little bit sloshes out of his thing. It's the same whiskey that you were drinking.
Yeah.
He just sort of.
Can I watch when we leave or
Yeah.
drive off even? Can I see how he reacts? Like if he looks back or anything, or if he just
As you're driving, he does look back at the car and sort of just squints a little bit, and then he goes,
Yeah.
and then he turns around and walks off.
Okay.
Okay. Whilst I'm driving to, because now we're going to Jarvis.
It's like a 5-minute drive.
As I'm like just driving, I'm like, I really do not remember telling him we were looking for anyone. I
Okay.
really don't remember that.
We'll take that into what's the word?
Consideration.
Yes.
As you're driving up, can everyone make a power roll?
Power.
Power! I cannot believe I rolled a 1. I cannot believe I.
Yeah, that's like a natural 20.
Yeah.
I got 15.
Okay.
Wait.
You got a 94.
Oh, I got a 41.
Got a 94.
Okay. Cheryl, as you're sat in the car listening, just sort of sat there quiet, on the edge of your hearing, it's almost imperceivable. You have to strain to hear it. It's almost every sort of minute or 50 seconds you can hear a boom, boom. And then as like a minute passes, you hear another boom, boom.
So wait,
Almost
who
like
hears
a heart...
this?
Cheryl. Almost like a heartbeat. Just
Scared
every
now.
like minute 30, there's just like a boom, boom. Very slow boom, boom. Only you can hear it. It's imperceivable. Just the edge of your hearing, like it's almost imperceivable.
Okay.
But you drive up into the Jarvis farm. And luckily, there's a little map for this. If I can find it. There it is. Do, do, do. Boom. There is the Jarvie farm. So yeah, you drive up into the farm. There's like a big farmyard. You got a farmhouse. There's a couple of sheds and wheat fields. And you can see all sorts of sort of places. And as you're driving up, you actually see this an old man sat by the road, really old and spindly, like thin as a rake, wiry white hair. He's sort of big bushy white beard.
So wait, sorry, whereabouts are we
Hello?
now?
Hello.
Oi?
Keeper is frozen.
I'm gonna have some technical difficulty.
Hello.
It's okay.
He's
Hello?
back.
He's back. There he
he's
is.
back.
Okay, sorry about that. Little hiccup.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So I was just gonna ask, whereabouts are we?
Oh, so you're just driving in to the Jarvie farm. But you can see, as I was describing, you can see chicken coops and like hay barns and a couple of wheat fields. And you see by the side of the road, sat down, sort of with his legs out, it's a really spindly old man, thin as a rake. He looks ancient. Big bushy beard, white spindly hair, and he's just sort of sat there. And as you drive past, you go, he sort of just waves as you drive past. You can see, as you're driving up, you can see a man walks out from the house. Early 60s, sort of, quite lean built man, plaid shirt, nice trousers, slight beard. He sort of walks out as you get out of the car. He goes, "Hello there." Oh, sorry, retcon. As you're driving up, you see there is a big bonfire going. And you can see this lean man with a plaid shirt and nice trousers standing, like, watching as he's just burning a body of a pig.
Okay.
Do you get out of the car and like speak to him and stuff? Like, come on.
Making some bacon. No. I get. I'm assuming there's no place to park.
There's no. It's a big farm. Like it's like a big dirt area where you can park your car anywhere really.
So should I stop my car by?
Just wherever you feel like.
I assume it would make more sense to stop it by the farmhouse.
Sure. Just in front of the farmhouse is fine. You just stop there. You can see a woman comes out as well.
Oh, and it's frozen again.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
She looks like.
There you go.
Hello.
You're back.
Yeah, you froze a little
She
bit.
looks she looks like everyone's favorite grandmother. Nice hair in a bun. She's wearing an apron. She's like wiping her hands with a cloth, and she looks at. She goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help?"
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How can I help you? You've arrived. What can I do for you?
Well, we are just here investigating, really.
All right. What are you investigating?
Well, mainly a disappearance of a professor called Rhodes. Hello.
Oh, the professor.
Yes, you know him.
Yes, he stayed with us.
He did he?
Yes.
he told
He
her.
stayed with us. How rude I am. She wipes her hands. She goes, "The name's Edith. Edith Jarvie." And she holds out her hand to you, Cheryl.
Oh, hello, and I hold my hand out to.
She shakes
Yeah.
you.
Hello.
And
Doesn't shake the hand,
my-
shakes you.
You see, she points over to the man standing by the burning pig, and she goes, "That's my husband, Malcolm Jarvie."
What,
Oh.
the pig? I'm joking.
Don't tell him that. He'll have your guts for garters. I'm guessing you're here to ask me some questions.
Yes.
And also,
Malcolm.
we
she
might
calls
also
out,
need a
"Malcolm,
place to
come here."
stay. We might also need a place to stay for the night.
Oh,
if-
we can definitely put you up, but the room only holds 2. Someone will have to sleep in the barn.
I will sleep in the barn.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine then. Malcolm, and the man comes over. He sort of rolls his sleeves up and he goes, "Hello,
I
Oreo.
I kind of do the same motion, but like I don't roll my sleeves up. I just do the same motion.
Oreo.
We the gangster's paradise. No, we're just um a few just travelers. We're just traveling
Okay.
and just asking some questions and
Ah,
looking for a
Malcolm,
place
they'll
to
be.
stay.
They want to stay the night, Malcolm. Oh, all right. Well, I'll let you deal with that. That's your business. Okay, that's fine. Dinner's on the table, honey. He goes, all right, and he walks past and goes inside. And she goes, well, would you like to come in for dinner as well? We could talk over dinner.
Yes.
That would be lovely.
Harley, make a
Yeah.
spot hidden check.
I will gladly. That's a 60.
Okay. Sure, cool. You walk inside. I know that's not your spot hidden. Your spot hidden's like 40 or something.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry.
That's fine. You walk inside. It's a lovely house. The smell of a fresh pie hits your face straight away. It's nice to get out of the smelly, sickly, sweet air around Blackwater. Inside, it's a very nice smell of a fresh apple pie, with cream on top. And she goes, and she sits, on the table. She goes, "I'll just get some extra plates out, would you? We've got some nice roast beef, potatoes, and a nice homely salad I made. So just take a seat next to Malcolm. Well, wash your hands and get yourself ready." And she goes over and she starts working in the kitchen. It's a lovely house, very homely. You can see like pictures on the wall of obviously her and him, and you can see two like young strapping lads. Um, and then there's a picture of a very old gentleman dressed in nice clothing, which looks very similar to the guy you saw outside.
The two
Um,
lads, how old do they look?
oh, maybe early 20s.
Is one muscular and one skinny?
Nope.
Okay.
They look quite like their father, quite lean, tall,
Yeah.
well built. And you see Jarvis already sat down at the table. He's sort of already cutting a bit of meat and putting it in his mouth. He's just like eating already. He goes, well, "Take a seat. I'm guessing you're having dinner with us."
Yes.
Well, kindly folk will let you stay with us, obviously. Someone will have to stay in the barn, though. The room only holds two.
That's fine. I will stay in the barn if that's okay with you, Miss Hollanday.
And Edith comes in. She puts down the plates and she sits down and she goes, "So you wanted to know about the professor?"
Yes.
Well, there was maybe might have been the 19th of June, maybe, where he stayed with us. It was a terrible storm had rocked the place. Well, actually, no, it might have been a bit earlier. No, later. So, maybe late June. 22nd of June, 21st of June. It was late. It was a late June. But there was a terrible storm, and they were camping, so they came to us because we had better shelter, obviously. They stayed in the room upstairs. Their three students stayed in the barn.
Mhm.
But yes, him and his lovely wife Abigail. Did they ever make it back to Arkham?
No.
Oh,
That's why we're investigating.
they might
trying
have
to
run
find
afoul
them.
with those Carmody brothers.
Comedy Brothers.
The comedy brothers.
Those
Oh, that's right.
the muscular and the tall one. Right.
Are you asking her that question?
I'm asking you.
I'm not there.
Okay. Sorry, miss. Are those brothers by any chance? Like one quite tall and the one quite muscular, like me, you know.
There's two brothers. There's a Damien, who's the smaller brother. He's small and quite thin. But and then there's Brendan, who's the tall, big,
Ah.
muscly one. They've been causing a lot of trouble ever since their daddy died. Or went missing, really. I don't know. I
Why did he
assume
go
he's dead.
missing?
Did he go missing?
He went missing. Yeah, we haven't seen James Carmody for I want to say 2 months now.
James Comedy.
Same amount of time, roughly. Well, than Henry. Oh.
He
Yeah,
went
around the
missing,
same. Actually, you know what? Around the same time as Henry.
Mid-June they went missing. He went missing. Sorry, James Carmody. He's a friend of my husband's, Malcolm. My friend of Malcolm's.
So-
Yeah, I like James. He was a great lad. Used to play cards with him every so often.
So that's around
Mid-June.
when Walter's mom got sick. You too.
And then
I'm speaking to a wall.
You have to speak up a little bit.
Ah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we're literally discussing something really quickly. Would you like us to? Oh, we should have to discuss with you.
Yeah.
You should probably discuss as a group.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was something else.
Okay.
Well, it's like
Fine. It's whatever.
James
No, it's fine.
Carmody went missing.
Mhm.
Funny enough, around the same time that Walter then was saying that his mother became ill.
That's
That
what I was
literally
saying.
what Tom said.
It's fine. It's whatever. It's not the big a deal.
Look,
Cheryl,
Detective Tom.
Cheryl, make
She
a
is a
Cheryl, make a spot hidden check.
Uh-oh. 95?
Jesus Christ.
This is
She's
good.
just like distracted by the food. She goes, you eat a little bit with them, and she goes, would anyone like an apple pie? Fresh apple pie out of the oven.
Love those.
Okay, that's one. You
I'll
two?
pass. I'm quite full.
I'm past
Okay.
250.
Of course, no problem. Right, yeah, she goes in, brings out a nice steaming apple pie, bit of cream on top, and she gives it to you, Jerry.
Is it like is it any
tastes
good?
Fucking delicious.
Does it really?
Homemade apple pie. It's amazing.
Ah.
It tastes so good.
I was go.
Yeah, you.
Ow!
And then Malcolm, he keeps talking. He goes, well, I tell you what, those Carmody brothers, they're a bit of a troublemakers. We're not sure what they're doing, but I heard they might be making moonshine in their farm.
Ah. Whereabouts are they?
Well, they're actually quite close, just over the hill that way, and he points out the window. It's dark, you can't really see, but he's sort of pointing westwards.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of, maybe 3 kilometers down the hill, down that way, not far from the river, the creek.
Okie dokie.
Oh, Malcolm, do you remember? Sort of around the 15th of June, do you remember? I wrote it down. We had some explosions up there as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were some explosions in the hill, around about mid-June.
Mid-June.
Hmm.
A lot is happening in mid-June.
June, the 6th month. What could this mean?
Benson, do you agree with me? A lot is happening in mid-June. I think we should examine mid-June a bit more.
But you
do
guys
you-
eat. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna ask, do you read newspapers? Do you keep newspapers? Do you?
Oh, we don't really get much news around here. We're a very small farming community. Every month when Merritt comes around to visit, check up on my animals. He brings us some news and stuff, but that's mainly from the outside world. We don't have a printing press around here. We don't have a newspaper.
But do you keep the newspapers? He brings.
Oh no, we throw them out after reading them.
Okay. Okay. So, are we still eating?
Yeah, you're sort of finishing off, and Edith goes upstairs, but as you guys are talking about this, she comes downstairs when you're about to be finished, and she goes, right, I've set the room up for the lady and the gentleman, and she's like holding a duvet and a pillow, and she's like, and obviously, sir, you'll have to come with me to the barn.
Yes.
I'll show you there. So come along, and she starts walking out.
Right. Well, if
you
anything
walk in-
happens, you call me.
You walk into the night, and as you're walking, you walk through the farmyard. You can see. You're walking through the farmyard, and as you're walking past the pig shed towards the hay barn, you can see inside the pig pen. There's maybe like 25, 30 pigs, and inside there is a massive pig, like about the size of a horse.
Oh my god.
Like a huge pig.
Okay.
But yeah, you're just walking past.
Very large pig.
All right, yes, that's Malcolm's prize boar, Brutus.
Ah,
And as you're walking past the pig,
okie dokie. What colour is his
staring at
eyes?
you, normal coloured,
Normal
brown
colour.
eyes,
He just looks pissed.
just looks pissed. He's looking at you
Does he follow me? Or
gently.
yeah, like when I walk past, does his head
Yeah.
move?
But you walk into the barn. She sort of turns a gas lantern on with a little match, and she goes, "Right, this is where the kids stayed. But if you it's not as bad as you think. You can move a bit of the hay around. You can make a nice bed for yourself.
Yes,
But
yes.
and she puts down the pillow and the duvet, and she sets it out for you. And she
Won't be as
goes,
bad as the trenches. I'll make do.
"Ah, you were in the war.
Yes, I was.
Ah, you see, Malcolm almost got drafted, but because of his poor eyesight, he didn't have to go.
Ah,
Make a spot hidden check.
I will. Just after I write this note. Okay. Oh shit. Ah, 30.
She says he's got bad eyesight. You didn't see a pair of glasses in the house.
Okay.
You also notice as she's talking to you, she's sort of like massaging her jaw, like gently massaging the back of her jaw, like under here.
May I ask, Holly? Sorry, I just wanted to ask for stream's sake. When did we need to finish the thing?
6, half 6.
6:30. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be in an hour. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if soon we want a break, or if you just want to go
We have a
through
break.
without a break. I don't know
We
if
can probably go through without a break.
Yeah, we
through
probably
without a
could go
break.
through. Yeah.
Cool. Just wondering.
That's fine. But yeah, you see, yeah, she sort of sets it out for you. And she goes, "All right, well, I'll leave you to it then." She's still like thumbing her, like really massaging the back of her jaw.
Is everything all right with your jaw? You keep
Oh,
touching.
oh, just a bit of toothache.
Toothache? What have
Yeah,
you?
old woman's teeth. Don't worry about it.
Can I like look for the same kind of like markings like from on the kids as well? Just,
Make a spot hidden check.
come on, you bugger. 44.
It's 40, so spend 4 luck.
Yeah, go on then. I'll spend 4 luck.
Okay, you spend 4 luck. No, she doesn't seem to have any of these like marks that you saw on the kids.
Okay. Where is my luck?
All right, then I'll be off. And she goes. She leaves the barn.
Okay.
Where is
Okay.
Cheryl?
She's just doing something real quick. So.
She comes back from taking Jonathan to the barn, and she comes back and she goes, "All right, and this is where." And she goes, "All right, come upstairs with me."
Yep.
And she takes you upstairs. She goes. She walks into like a nice room with a nice dresser, a wash bowl on the top of it. There's 2 nice beds with a window in between them and a little.
Oh, there's 2 separate beds. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 separate beds.
Okay, that's good.
And there's a nice sort of like bedside table in between the 2 of them with a lamp on top of it, like an oil lamp, not an electric one. And she goes, and this is where the professor and his wife stayed. And if you need anything, just ask. Take no worries. Just ask if you need anything.
Yeah, question. So did the students stay at the barn?
Yes, they did. The students stay at the barn.
Sorry,
There wasn't enough room.
my memory is not serving me well. How many students were there?
Oh, there was 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yes.
Sorry, this might maybe a bit odd to ask now, and not like whilst we were having dinner. But do you remember how it was between them 3? Like their relation between each other?
Oh, the professor seemed quite nice to his kids. He treated them like they were adults, and treated them nicely, kept them mean, kept them keen.
What about the kids themselves to each other?
Oh, I'm guessing they were all friends. They spoke to each other like friends. They treated each other like friends. There wasn't much animosity between them. They were all very nice to each other.
Okay, just
It was just nice to see nice kids enjoying each other's company. It was lovely. Oh yes, Cheryl, here's the room. And she shows you a nice room with 2 beds, a bedside table, a dresser with a wash bowl. There's a chamber pot under each bed. There's a window. Um, you can see the pale moonlight coming in.
Oh, hello. Lovely. It's a lovely room.
All right. Well, I'll let you two be. She goes away and closes the door.
So, which one do you want?
I have one of them.
The left and a right.
I'll pick the one by the window.
Okay. So you go to the one by the window, and then you get the one by the door.
Lovely.
Sure. You can have a look around or anything like that.
I guess can I roll a spot hidden just
Yeah,
to see if
make
there's
a spot
any
hidden check.
remains from?
Yeah. Do you want me
Okay.
to?
Yeah,
thing?
both make a spot hidden check.
Ah, fuck me.
Oh, you've got me close enough. Have I got to roll again?
Under 75.
It's in between.
I fail.
So you have
Miserably.
to roll
Okay.
under 75.
Miserably.
Okay. 19.
19.
Can I do it again and I
Okay.
adjust? I do one of these, and I try again.
Okay. Yeah, you rub your eyes. You could try again.
Okay, that worked. Oh, never mind. Failed even. I rolled a 93.
You find behind the dresser a crumpled up piece of paper, which I've placed on the handouts. And it's
So wait, it's just Jade saw it, right? Or was it me?
both of you find it sort of similar time.
Oh, what's that?
And you
I don't
see
know,
a
what is it?
little paper. Have a read.
My dear McTavish, I wish I knew where to begin. This is from Professor Rhodes. An incomplete letter by the looks of things.
Yeah.
My dear McTavish, I wish I knew where to begin. It appears my suspicions were correct, and Blackwater Creek is indeed built upon the former site of Code's Rest.
Cade's
I've
rest.
discovered. Pardon?
Cade's rest.
Oh, okay.
I know
sorry.
it may not be a little bit clear, but it's Cade's. It's fine.
Oh, sorry, my eyes are just.
It's
I need
alright.
Cade's Rest. I have discovered artifacts that give every indication of an early colonial settlement, and remains which seems to be crossed out.
Odd.
There is so much more here, though. Again, crossed out. So much more than it. I don't know.
I hear.
Then I hear my mother sometimes. I know her voice. She's dead, but I hear her.
Odd. Is there any more?
The cave is not just a myth. Cade tried to bury it. Again crossed out, but she is there, and she never died. I have procured some dynamite, and I aim to open up the cave as soon as the damnable storm ends. Again crossed out. Even the wind sounds like her. Crossed out. She needs me. I must free her. God forgive me.
Sorry, Alan. What time is it?
It is 5:40.
In the actual game.
Oh no, in the actual game.
In the actual
Well, my watch. In game, it's probably maybe about 10 p.m.
10 p.m. No, so it is
Like
time.
9:30, 10. You have a watch, probably. You can check.
Okay, what do you reckon we should do? Do we go to sleep or make Mr. Watsits aware of the situation? Or do we sleep on it?
Is there any way we can get Mr. Watsits up here?
I guess we would need to go
Without-
to him.
I don't think we need to the suspicion. We can't add to the suspicion of Edith and her husband, Malcolm, I believe.
Mhm.
We can't add to the suspicion. We need to be really careful because we don't want to cause any trouble, really.
Okay, then maybe we sleep on it and tell Mr. Watts whenever
Yes.
we're
Yes, I
awake.
think we tell Mr. Watts it's in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So with this information, you go to sleep. Yeah.
Is there anything else around behind
Not
the
really.
dresser?
No, you don't find anything else.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
that is the main thing that catches your attention.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys head for a sleep in the night.
Before I go to bed,
Yeah, go on. You have a look around.
yeah, I want to have a look around.
Okay. Make her spot hidden.
I will.
Go on, son.
Uh, 10.
Okay. As you're like looking around the barn, it's got an old tractor that doesn't look like it's been used in years.
Okay.
Lots of hay, farming implements. As you're walking around, you notice in the center of the barn, as you're walking around, there's a rat.
Okay.
And it is, as you walk around, it pivots looking at you.
Okay.
Pivots looking around as you walk around the barn.
So, okay.
It turns its head as you walk around. It follows you.
Okay.
Kill it.
Anything
No.
anything weird, like physical traits of the rat, or just a
So
normal
was
rat?
that past your hard, by the way? Did you pass your hard to
my
hit hidden
hard.
there? So your hard would be the half of 40, so 20. So yeah, you did. You notice the rat has got little black oils on it.
Okay.
Looks intently at you.
Hello, little fellow.
Doesn't move.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Just gonna sit down where my bed is. Just still watching me.
Yeah.
Just gonna wait for a bit. Or does it go at all?
No, still watching you.
Okay. Okay. Can I? Okay, let's fuck it.
Okay.
Can I go? Fuck it, let's go. Okay, so. Okay. Shh. Away.
Doesn't move.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Just kick it.
Shit in the face.
What's that? That's in the trunk.
Kicks the rat.
I know we're not reading comments, but Magic Bobby just said that rat a pervert.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my inventory. Sorry.
That's okay. As you sit down on the bed, also, it sort of like walks up a little bit closer and then keeps just looking at you. It doesn't make any aggressive actions. It's just
It
looking
boy
at you.
just wants a friend.
I don't want to go to sleep. This thing's gonna stay.
Its mouth opens and just black sludge.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It turns around and scuttles off.
What does the black sludge do?
Just stays there.
Well,
I don't know.
what's black sludge do?
Well, it might like burn. It might sizzle. You don't know.
No, it's just like
That's crazy.
Does it?
looks a bit like vomit.
It's a bit like vomit.
Yeah, it's quite like
Is there anything like used to like sweep away the sludge away?
yeah. There's a broom.
Yeah, I'll just try that. What does
You
it
sweep
do?
away the straw that's got because it's a straw floor. So
Yeah.
you just sweep away the straw with the black
Yeah.
stuff into the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing happens. Go to sleep.
I'm comfortable sleeping in this barn. I will try to go to sleep, but
Okay.
have the gun close to me. Like,
Oh, you're like holding it. Okay.
yeah,
You will go to sleep.
yeah.
You're all dead, psych!
All of you all of you. Actually, no, sorry, only Jade.
And he's, oh,
As you're resting,
we'll never find out. No!
Oh, now he froze again. Oh no.
Come back.
I'm here.
He's here. He's frozen. He's frozen.
there you
go.
It's like
Hey,
as
okay,
as
fuck,
you
man.
sleep.
Yeah. We'll never know.
That's
As
all
you
we
sleep,
had.
Jade, you have a very vivid dream of your mother
Ah,
on the Isle of Wight,
okay.
the last holiday you had with her,
Okay.
and you dream of spending time. Although, despite remembering there were other people on the holiday, the only person you dream about is your mother. And suddenly, like that, all three of you awake in the middle of the night. To a massive screaming.
Dora, can I
all the-
where?
All the animals on the farm are screeching.
Okay, I quickly like get up.
And you hear in the barn, in the farm, from the window, you guys hear in the courtyard of the farm, the old spindly man screaming.
Okay, I quickly like put my I don't know boots, shoes, whatever I have on
Yep.
and like Cheryl's awake, right?
Yeah, you're all awake.
So
Right.
so let's go.
Okay, you rush out the room, and you are just a step behind Malcolm, who is fumbling a shotgun, like trying to load it up. And you all run into the courtyard, and you can see old Pete, the old man, is just lying, writhing on the floor.
Oh my god.
You run out of the barn, Harley, and you just see this old man just like, and you can see
Like-
black sludge is spurting out of his mouth.
Is this the guy who's tried to sold us fish?
No, this is the guy when you were driving up who just sort of looked at you guys like.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Come on, Mr.
He
What's
is
it?
just vomiting
Treat the man.
black shit.
Okay,
You're a
I'm
doctor,
gonna
aren't you?
Try and examine.
Make a first aid roll.
Sure.
Actually, no. Exactly, what are you doing? Like,
I'm going to assess the situation.
he's choking.
Right. He's choking. I'm gonna try. What the fuck do you do if someone chokes?
Treat the fucking man.
Put him in the. What's the
Oh.
he's, no, it's
No,
fine.
go back.
What the fuck's the position called?
The
Recovery.
recovery. Yeah, recovery position.
I'll try and put him in that and like turn his head
Alright,
away.
make a
So...
first aid roll.
Okay.
Yeah, make a first aid roll.
And now you're dead.
95.
95.
Can I
It's just
can I
there
push
is
him
a-
away?
there is a copious amount of this coming out of him, like more than a human would be vomiting out. Like it is just, it's just coming out and out and out. And as you do this, you hear a crash. From
From
behind you, you see Brutus runs directly at Farmer Jarvie and smacks into him.
wait,
um,
who did it? Which one?
You see, okay, so you two, actually Cheryl and Jerry, you see a massive pig the size of like a horse, just smack into Farmer Jarvie. He gets thrown out. His shotgun fires into the air, and he takes some damage. And as he lies on the ground, Brutus turns to you, Harley.
Yes.
You get to make an action.
Stop.
You gotta find out what's happening.
Yes, I will.
The dog's going a bit mad.
What's your action, Harley?
Oh God, I get ready to, if it comes towards me, dodge out the way.
Okay, so you're readying a dodge action.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, Jerry. As you see, Whatsit's like, oh, he's like preparing himself to dodge out of the way. What are you gonna do?
Fuck, I don't have my shotgun with me now, do I?
It's right next to you in your car.
Am I?
You're like
Would
standing next to your car because the car is next to the farmhouse where you're standing.
so would me unlocking my trunk Opening
That
my
would be one
trunk.
action. Taking your gun out of the car would be one action.
So doing the whole process will be
Yeah.
an action.
One action, and then your second action could be to just fire hip fire.
No, I don't want to do that. Because like, how far away am I from the situation?
I don't know, 20 feet.
Okay, then
20
I
feet
just
is, like right next to you, basically, pretty much. Like it'll be full damage if you shoot. It's close range.
it's close range.
Yeah.
Just punch him in the face. No, no. Oh, it's close range.
Yes, you do full damage if you're in close range.
I was thinking of getting my revolver, just like, and aiming for the head. That'll be an action.
Okay, so you can take an aim action with your revolver.
Yeah.
Okay. You see Malcolm. He's sort of like, "Oh, kill the fucker!" and he points his shotgun at him and blindly fires into the thing. It just fires, scatters all over the place. You can see Edith go, "Oh my goodness me!" Oh! And she's like, "Oh, Malcolm!" And she starts running towards Malcolm. The boar is going to make a charge at Jonathan Watsits. So the boar has an actual fucking stat, so that's good. So he's going to make a charge. Rooters will charge an opponent. Right. He's going to make a fighting attack. Oh shit. Okay, he hits Harley.
Should we wait until they hit?
Yes, we should. But I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready for the inevitability of hate.
I'm gonna put the screen of just us whilst we
Okay.
wait. Oh, shit, Mike. Ah, Jonathan dead by this point. Oh yeah, I guess I can read a little bit of chat whilst we wait. I mean, there's not much going on, just mainly Magic Bobby. So let's see what he's been saying. So whilst you were talking about like the whole Walter thing, he said this. He had a theory. I think when his dad died, he and his mom got depressed. Mom got so depressed she forgot to do anything normal. I think as such, forgot to clean dishes, throw rotten foods. His mother, I'm assuming you meant fell ill and died. But he is so depressed that he has an imaginary, I'm assuming that's what you meant, mom to make him feel better, a little bit better. That was his theory.
Interesting theory.
Yeah.
Well, I know what the cause of what's going on, so
Yeah. That's the theory.
so that's different for me. But no, it's an interesting theory.
And also he had another one. I get it. I get it. His dad killed his mother, and he killed his father, and he's telling that he died in the war.
Interesting theory as well.
Yeah. And then he did say, "I missed by a long shot."
Well, that's Call of Cthulhu. You gotta
Yeah.
investigate to find out everything.
The guy that his mom is ill, he was buying TNT.
Okay, interesting theory. Oh, he was buying it TNT from Baxter's General Goods. He did
Yeah.
say. He did mention.
Sorry, it's okay. You don't have to say sorry, Magic Bobby. It's just interesting theories.
It is interesting theories. Like for someone who doesn't know, who hasn't read the story or knows what the story is, it's kind of pretty good to know to see that you're getting there, you're making the connections.
Yeah. Dog.
Yes, the dog has arrived.
Yeah, and the stream might end soon, so it might be. I'm assuming it's going to be a fight now, and it might be
Yeah.
after. it might end after this fight. I believe.
Of course, could end.
It could not. Oh, woo!
The stream might just end because you will die. That's
What?
also a possibility.
It is a possibility.
It's a big possibility that you will just conk it out as well.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys okay?
Happen.
Yeah.
The stream might end now.
Well, hello.
Hello. Is all good?
Yeah.
I cannot really open the chat, so
That's okay.
because the cameras will all go. Wait, I can open it on my phone. Okay. So yeah, it might just be this fight and we end.
Yeah. Let's do
Cool.
that.
So, what you missed was Malcolm firing into the air. Jerry pulled out his pistol and started aiming, and the boar has charged at you, Jonathan. And it's going to attempt to gore you.
Okay. Can I dodge out the way?
Yeah, so make a dodge roll.
Okay.
With an advantage because you prepared it.
Advantage, lovely stuff. That's worth it.
Because you prepared a dodge roll.
52. Oh, that's not enough.
52, so not enough.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're going to get hit, and it's going to hit you for 3, and 9 damage.
Okay.
As you get slammed by the boar, the wind gets knocked out of you. You go flying across the courtyard as well, much like Malcolm does. You land on the floor. You're very injured. Cheryl, what is your action upon seeing Jonathan get macked by a boar?
Oh dear.
You've got your gun with you.
Runs away.
You're standing with your gym jams.
I don't want to be the hero. Okay. Do I really have to do a bang bang?
Yes. I think
Why?
so.
Up to you.
It's up to you.
Okay, I'll do bang bang.
Okay. So make a firearms handgun roll.
Okay.
You should have a firearms handgun stat.
I'm just trying to look for it now.
It's
It's
in the
down.
second column.
What are we looking for, sorry?
Firearm.
Firearms handgun.
Firearms handgun. Oh, we didn't fill that in for you.
Does she even have the stat?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, then you just the base 20% is your shooting.
You have to roll under 20.
But I have to roll on a 20. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
under 20.
Under.
Yeah.
You're not skilled with a handgun. You know,
Yeah.
you just got one. You can still shoot it, but it's just you're not very good at it.
9.
A 9.
A 9. You fire 3 shots. Blam, blam, blam. As you hit Brutus, instead of blood, you see
Oh, fuck off.
black goo spurt out from his body as you fire into him. So your handgun, I'm pretty sure, was a 42 automatic? Or 38 automatic? What was it?
38.
Is it a revolver, actually?
Yes, revolver.
It's a revolver, cool. So that's 1d10 damage. So you do 1d10 damage to Brutus.
Okay, so roll one of these.
One.
What's the damage? 6.
6, cool. Brutus gets hit, and he sort of looks at you as he sort of screeches into the night.
No.
Harley, your turn to act.
Am I bleeding?
You feel like you've got a cracked rib or two, and your arm's a bit scraped and covered in cuts and bruises.
Ow.
I heal myself. Potion.
Speaking of, like, no.
Do your first aid roll.
Yeah, I'll try first aid.
You can do a first aid roll. So yeah, make a first aid check.
I will. Where's first aid? A, B, C, D, E, F. Found it. Okay, so I got a 62.
And your
I'm
first
gonna-
aid is like 50.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Push it.
push it.
Okay.
A 4.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of pull a bandage out from you like rip your sleeve off and you wrap it around your little cuts.
Yeah.
You can heal back one health point,
Lovely stuff.
1 hit point for doing a first aid roll. Tom, what is your?
Now, I'm already aiming. I'm
Yep, so
aiming
you're
for the
aiming.
head. I did say
Okay.
that. And
Yep,
I
you-
shoot.
So yeah, roll an advantaged firearms handgun check.
So, okay.
2d100. Pick the lower.
So. Wait, which one?
2d100s and pick the one that's better.
For arms handgun, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Well, the 43 was the lowest. So, yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Should have just gone and punched it in the face.
So you just you fire. Shot goes wild. Malcolm. He
But
now-
can I not
Clunk,
move?
clunk.
Can I not move after I
Yeah,
I
you
shoot?
can move if you want. Yeah.
I
course
start
you can.
moving towards the thing.
The
The
pig.
beast. The pig, yes.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So yeah, you take a couple of steps forward towards the boar, which is now looking at Cheryl on the porch, which is behind you. So I'm guessing you're trying to take attention away.
Yeah.
Malcolm's going to put 2 shells in, snaps back his shotgun, fires again.
Hits me.
No, he won't hit you. Holy shit. He hits. Bam! There's a massive gouge of pig goes missing. 3, 10, 12. Yeah, he hits him, and there's this huge plate-sized hole appears inside Brutus. And Harley, because you're closest to the pig, you notice as this massive wound appears in him, thick white worms wiggle inside the pig.
Oh, okay.
Cheryl, what is your action?
There's something wrong with this farm. Oh, dude.
So the pig what's happened to the pig?
It's still alive.
Okay. So it's run. What is it running?
It's like about to charge it, Cheryl.
Oh fuck.
But Jerry's standing in the way, sort of like blocking its path.
I don't know. Should I move out of the way?
You can try and move out of the way.
Can I try and move out of the way or shoot it?
Sure, you can move, no problem. You do a little run to the side. You can also shoot as well now.
Oh, I feel like shooting it. I don't know why.
You can try.
You can try.
I'm not gonna test it. I don't want to.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna test it.
Okay.
Okay. So as you run along, the pig's focus doesn't change from you, Jerry. It's now focused on you. So it's going to charge you. You can make a dodge roll if you wish.
Oh, can I? Oh, but it's not advantage like always.
No, it's not advantage. You can make a dodge roll though.
Fuck off, bro! I was rolling so well. I got 96.
Oh no. Okay, you get attacked by the pig. That's 3. You take 7 points of damage as the pig, boom, smacks you, and you hit your car. One of the windows smashes, and sort of goes on the back of you. You're a little bit cut up and a little bit bruised. You feel some ribs have definitely cracked. Back to the top, it's Harley.
I'm going to attempt to shoot the boar now.
Go ahead, make a firearms handgun check.
So,
Firearm handguns roll.
handgun. Cool. So I have to go. Okay. It's a 78, but I'm gonna push it. If that's okay.
Okay, push it. Sure. What are you gonna do to push it?
So as I'm a bit shaky, but I'm gonna like stop, take a breather as of like I've been taking, and then deep breath.
Okay, right.
And
Okay, so
then-
you're steadying yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a
Ah,
make
for
a
fuck's
fire
sake.
rifle shot.
An 83.
An 83. Ah! You hit Jerry.
Ah, shit.
What's the damage on your gun?
The damage on my gun. Oh
I'm gonna go.
fuck. Is where are we? Auto. I don't know what the damage is. Forgot to write that down.
So 44 automatic, right?
Yeah. 45.
45 automatic. 1d10 plus 2.
Number 2. 5, 6,
Oh, I'm
7.
rolling the damage. I'm rolling the
Oh,
damage.
you're on damage. Okay, sorry.
You take 3 points of damage, Jerry.
Oh my god! Thank God you went with your roll and not Holly's. Holy shit!
Well, so you don't just die instantly in this game. There is a way to do that. Basically, what would happen is if you went down to 0, you take a major wound and you have to receive medical attention. Otherwise, you will die.
But like, I okay. I'm not gonna say. Wait, you said I took 3 damage now.
Yes,
Okay, I'm not gonna reveal my health.
that's fine. Malcolm. God damn it! Fires again. Let's hope he hits. He hits! Yeah!
Yay!
Fucking MVP, bro.
Yep. Blammo! He fires. The pig's head just explodes.
Oh, okay.
Thick white worms are sticking out of its head. They stickle out. As he blows the pig away, all the animals suddenly stop, and old Pete just stops wriggling on the ground. He's basically covered in black pus now. Old Pete stops and he sort of returns to sort of normality almost.
Okay, weird.
Edith sort of goes, "Oh my goodness!" She comes over to you, Jerry. "Oh, are you right? Oh my goodness me!" And she sort of picks you up a little bit. She goes, "Right, let's get you in the house, all of you." Oh, this is very
I need
weird.
some ice cream.
This is very weird. Malcolm sort of like huddles over. Oh, what's going on? God damn it! I've never seen him do something like that.
Kind of like respect like the stuff that's like leaked out of him.
Can you collect it?
Leaked out of the pig. I mean,
Yeah.
I just want to look at it.
So
Not
you look
touch
at
it,
the.
like go over and walk over to it and look at.
Make a biology check.
Okay, okay.
Which will be a 5%.
Okay, well.
Was it a 1?
No,
Oh, sorry,
hold
no,
on.
it's to be a 1% because it's a science, not a thing. There's a 1% chance you got here.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna look at it. Nah, 93.
Okay.
Yeah, sludge.
You look at the sludge and you look at the pig. You do see some stuff though.
Mm.
You see some of the bones of the pig. They are warped, twisted. They have extra nodules on them. The bones, they're just like a mockery of, like, they split into 2 and keep growing. There's, like, organs. Like, you notice this pig has 17 sets of lungs. Like, you can see there's, all sorts of horrific, like, it's just a mockery. Can everybody make a sanity roll?
Of course.
Well, now I'm rolling good. Fuck off.
52.
21.
Okay, 21. So you
21.
Yep, you take, so Tom, you take 2 points of sanity.
Yes.
But why though?
Yes.
So
you.
So you passed, but it's still such a horrific sight. You're still taking sanity damage.
Fair enough. You said 2,
So
right?
Holly, what was it?
I got 52.
Which is a pass or a fail?
Which one is that? Sanity?
Sanity.
How do I know if I passed it again?
What's your sanity?
Where is it?
It's up on the, where it says Call of Cthulhu. It's like on top of that.
So my sanity's 50. So it's exact 52.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you also take 2 points of sanity damage. And Cheryl?
Mine was 38.
Okay. You
You're
take 3
too
points
far.
of sanity damage.
Yeah,
What did I do?
3 points. So
So
do.
you rub
and then
out
one,
your
two,
circle and
three,
circle
now
the 1 to 3
42
below.
seconds.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm not losing
This is
too
just
much.
a horrific sight for you guys. It is something you have never ever seen before. You all head back into the house and have a very unrestful remainder of the night.
Yeah.
Do you
as
get
you
drink
sleep.
after that? Like something alcoholic?
Yeah, you could you could have some whiskey. The Malcolm he pours everyone some whiskey. He gives it all to everyone. And he goes, okay, from now on everyone's in the house.
Yes.
Mr. Watson, you'll have to sleep on the couch.
That's fine.
Also, we'll have to bring in old Pete. He'll sleep in the kitchen.
What is Pete like now?
He's just like really shaken.
Can I try to talk to him?
Sure, you can try and talk to him.
Miss Holliday, I might need your expertise in this.
Lovely.
Okay. Hello, Peter. How are you? My good. What happened? Ah, shit. You don't know? It's like a thing in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Go get the translator. Does anyone know what he's? No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, you rest easy, my friend.
Yes.
Mother.
Hmm.
Mother.
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 What's
And he
what's
turns
wrong with
around,
Mother?
just sort of starts chasing chickens.
Okay.
Right then, you take it easy.
Yes.
Oh God! Out of my head!
Yes.
Okay.
Incoherent mumbling.
Yeah.
Night now.
you will sleep a very unrestful night.
Yeah.
So should we call it here?
Yeah, we could call it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
So-
take a break here, which is quite coincidentally also the place where I got to with the other group.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you're on time. You did spend a lot of time faffing about as well. Well, that's fine.
That's fine. You know,
Cool.
I'm
So-
excited for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
When
you.
is next time? That's what I want to know.
That's, oh, God.
We'll
We
yeah
need to figure it out.
we'll find a
Yeah, we'll
whatever
figure
time.
it out.
I just want to read to you, I mean you two that you weren't here whilst you were away. Magic Bobby has been commenting a lot in the stream.
Our boy Magic Bobby.
And he had the theory when about the Walter's mom and dad and stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to let you guys know. So he said, I think when his dad died, he and his mom got depressed. Mom got so depressed she forgot to do anything normal, like forgot to clean dishes, throw rotten food, whatever. His mother got ill and died. But he is so depressed that he has an imaginary mom to make him feel better or a little bit better.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, he also said that I get it. His dad killed his mom, and he killed his father, and he's and he's telling he died in the war.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
I don't think that's what's happening with what you've just witnessed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he said, yeah, definitely something with pervert. Okay, wait, no. Yeah, definitely something with pervert rats, crazy pigs, black glue or goo.
Yeah.
Um,
How did you enjoy it, Magic Bobby? If you're still here.
I don't know if you.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it and whoever watched.
Yeah.
We don't know when we're doing this again. Hopefully as soon as possible. This was also
Yeah.
like our Halloween special.
Yes.
So
Carry on afterwards.
yeah, we can
Look.
maybe have a schedule of some
There's
sort.
old Pete vomiting.
Oh,
It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Magic Bobby. We hope to make this an ongoing thing. All right, dog. Calm.
Pete, it's
How
old
you-
Pete vomiting. Look, it's old Pete vomiting.
Magic Lobby just asked how we are. We're fine. We just had a great D&D like experience.
very
role-playing
creepy,
game.
scary
Yeah.
D&D like
I
experience.
love it. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
it was great. It was great. Great stuff. Well, it was great playing with you, boys and girl, and it was great streaming for all of you. But now, wait, I'm gonna play the jazz as we fade away. Wait. No, the music is already there. Well, thank you very much, everyone. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Everyone say bye.
Thanks for watching.
Au revoir.